Welcome to the
Welcome.
Cnft news.
Where we're professional AF. GM.
Good.
WAGMI.
So I have
Showing off
In the words of a wise man.
showing off these new mugs provided to
Yes.
us by the wonderful Will,
the
who
one
The lovely, the
surprised us. I didn't even
handsome.
know these were coming, but they
It
arrived
came all
at
of a
my
sudden.
house, and woo,
I couldn't believe it.
very exciting. This is the final
And
piece. It's real now. This
if
is a
you're-
real news show.
And it should be said that if you're interested in a mug like this, all you have to do is sign up for Mr. Pistachio's Rolodex, and that tier is gonna
On
have
the-
one mug on our Patreon, and that tier will have one mug that you'll get after 3 months.
That's right. After 3 months,
A
you can
$15
earn a
value.
mug, and it'll cost you a minimum.
But you also get airdrops. You get sick airdrops.
You'll have 3 airdrops by the time you get 1 mug.
And
So,
we
pretty good.
also have a $50 tier where you get a new merch item every 3 months. So 1 month it's a t-shirt, 1 month it's a mug, 1 month it's a hug. No, 1 month it's a hoodie. You know, it's going to be a new
Nice.
Cnft news thing, and it won't always just be the
Bandanas,
logo.
ties.
It could be one of Mr. Pistachio's family of products, like gray soda or a get out of jail free card. There are a lot of things at Mr. Pistachio's company that
Yes.
you would want on your clothing.
We're going to talk a little bit more in depth about the Patreon later, as the Patreon is one of our sponsors for this episode. That's right. We're sponsored by ourselves
That's
for
right.
some of this. That's okay. Oh, Tyler, he's gone.
It's okay. He's
He'll be
probably
back.
just playing hide and seek.
Okay, here he is.
Look, we
Very
see
mysterious
him.
of you.
Accurate.
What's up, everyone? G. Sean,
What's up, guys?
Cardano Guzman, Timothy Grigsby.
It must be said that Deshaun Walker has some amazing music taste.
Oh yeah.
Popping them up. Yeah, we got this Discord, and we, in our Discord, we have a music television channel
Shamelessly stolen from Claymates.
and post songs. We love to share and share alike.
Yes.
So,
DJ Barbara.
I
let's
have
do a little
story.
tagline.
All right.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
just kind of crazy, or not crazy, but so yesterday my mouse died, and you wouldn't believe how crazy that was.
Pet mouse or
No, like my computer.
Computer
mouse.
Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah, no,
You thought it was a pet. I could tell.
but like it was like the end of the world for a second because like I couldn't do anything.
Oh my God.
That's true.
You realized how delicate the ecosystem is.
Yeah, seriously, I had to like
That's a
run
little
out.
fun
Like,
failure right
I
there.
literally can't even work right now.
Oh my
That was
God.
a fun time.
How'd you cure it?
I
How'd
went to
you
Walmart.
resist
Got the
it?
first mouse I saw. Now we're working with this little guy.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Nice.
That's nice.
Fresh.
Fresh
mouse.
mouse.
Fresh mouse.
Okay, so here's the tagline. Welcome to the CNF. Let me do it better.
Do it better.
Welcome to the CNFT News, the real news, real nonsense network. I'm Scott Chestnut.
I'm Summer Horsegrave.
And I'm with Spaces.
And we're here to bring you the news live every Monday and Thursday, and sometimes Wednesdays.
Every Wednesday.
No, every Wednesday on a Twitter space, but actually we broadcast the Twitter space last week.
Oh, yeah, do that.
And we had 0 viewers, but we had a lot of people in the Twitter space, which probably makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, definitely.
It just started, okay?
Yeah. Well, we only have 23 subscribers or something.
So let's up those numbers, kids.
So, what's up, Chris Mail? Happy to see you too. Glad
Yes.
you are here.
Very happy to see you.
So I wanted to start off by doing a little bit of a chill for our project that we're just getting started with. Just a brief chill. Don't worry about it.
It won't be offensive.
It's this project, and we haven't really released a whole lot of details about this, but it's our board game project called Facility 7. And here's a little peek at what it looks like. But we just got some artwork from our artist, and
she's awesome.
we're finalizing this art. Like we're making a contract and making it all official tomorrow, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So we've seen these 2 pieces that we commissioned from her. Her name's Melissa, She's amazing. I mean, this is just so perfect.
And she loves the same art styles and shows as me. And she's so cool. And we're going to try to bring her in the community overall, of course. She's interested.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
interested.
So as part of this board game, we're going to have a Cnft drop of all of the art that you see here. There'll be 32 different agents, and you'll get the art, you'll get the card as part of this drop. And there's also a bunch of collabs we're doing with other people in the space, which we'll talk about later. We're putting together a roadmap. This is kind of a project to watch at this point.
Yeah, definitely.
So
it'd be really cool to because you can play that online on that website, right?
You can play it. It's totally playable right now on Tabletopia. Let me go there.
And I can't wait until we're playing it with the community.
We will be playing it a lot with the community. So here it is.
How many people could play at a time? Is
Up
it
to
4?
6 people.
Up to 6. Damn.
But that would be
a hefty live stream one.
No, we will. We've got plans.
I can't wait to play with you, Tyler.
We will.
You don't even know.
But here it is.
We got to get Smitty together again and have like 3D.
But we have 473 hours of it played so far, and it's got a 9.5 rating on Board Game Geek.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. It's a good start. Okay. Shill over. Let's get to the news.
Great.
All right. So we're going to begin this with our traditional viewing of the news intro. Let's all gather together and view the CNFT news intro together.
Cool. Let's round the fireside.
Yeah. All right, CNFT news. We got some good stuff to cover today. I should also say we have some great guests coming today.
Oh,
right?
yes.
We should have mentioned them at the top.
We got
They're
some
sitting
hot
backstage
guests
right now.
We got a failed artist in the back having snacks, watching movies, throwing confetti in the air.
Probably.
I can see right now. Then we've got Schhhart, also known as Mike.
Also known as the artist of
also
this
known as the creator of a
wonderful
magnum opus called Mr. Pistachio.
piece.
You guys need that in a frame with like
I
We will. We're
know.
gonna frame
and,
we'll
like
put glass
lasers.
on it, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna frame your
yeah.
piece you gave us too.
Oh yes.
For sure.
That is all going on our move. We are keeping it in the
True,
car.
true.
And
We're
very
not
safe.
trusting that to others.
No.
We're keeping all the NFT stuff with us.
That would break my heart more than anything else.
Okay. And we so they're coming, and that'll be really exciting. But first, this segment is sponsored by Bitfins. They've been our sponsor for this whole month of January. So big
and
shout
we
out.
love them more every day.
And we had Tyler of Bitfins on the news on Monday for our extravaganza episode, and we had a lot of fun with them. And now we get to show off a little bit. Oh yeah. So our extravaganza episode.
It's an extravaganza.
Thank you, Captain Murphy. Okay.
And you can check that clip out on the CNFT News YouTube if you want to see just the clip of Bitfins. They're all chopped so you can see each guest that you're interested in if you want.
Yeah. So Bitfins is the first interactive CNFT aquarium. And it's a lot more than that.
Gallery.
But that's what they're calling it, at least on this this little thing. But let me just pop this up and give you a quick idea of what this project is. So you buy the NFT fish, and they swim around. They have different behaviors. They have different personalities. There are different appearances. Then you can also, coming up, you'll be able to purchase decorations. So fancy things to have in there, including perhaps coming up a 3D designed logo of the CNFT news. So we're looking forward to that. Maybe he said, that's a maybe. We're not saying it's happening, but that'd be cool if it did. And you can also, as you can see here, place your owned NFTs into your fish tank. And there's a whole lot more. I really recommend you all check out that video with them.
Tyler is just really involved in the community and really cares about making it a better place, which is what we need.
And he's a very good friend of the CNFT News team. So that should tell you all you need to know about this project. Fully endorsed. Love it. And thank you for the sponsor. This is the last episode, so we're waving goodbye to Bitfins.
Keep making waves.
But maybe we'll see him again sometime. Okay, let's talk about what's going on out there.
Break out your guitars and get ready to rock.
Yep.
Or maybe get rid of your old guitar and hope that you're going to get this new amazing guitar.
Pop this up.
Because holders of Clay Nation, Good Charlotte, look out, because on January 31st, a Clay guitar will be dropped in a wallet of a Clay Nation Good Charlotte CNFT holder, and this person will receive a special electric guitar signed by the Claymates team and Good Charlotte.
That'd be
It's probably going to be a really amazing guitar too, let's be honest. Like, and if anybody doesn't want that, I'll take it off your hands.
Yeah, if you wanted to send it to us, we would hold on to it for you. Okay? And then it would also be ours and you couldn't have it back. So just, consider that if that comes up. So very exciting. Love to see extra utility added to projects. And, Clay Nations, clays in general, they're always adding really cool utility.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Okay, this is pretty cool. So CNFT Con 2022. More details.
We got to come up with a gesture for that. Like, we're going to be saying that a lot.
Yeah,
like,
that's a good point. Mm-hmm. So here we go. These are the options, the ticket specifics. CNFT Con 2022 will be in Las Vegas on October 8th and 9th. Tickets go on sale Tuesday, February 1st at 1900 UTC. There will be 5,000 premium tickets available. Legacy pass holders will be whitelisted for these tickets.
Legacy.
And remember, there are only 2,500 legacy passes. That leaves another 2,500 that are not, that are just open to anybody. Passes must be in the wallet you will use to purchase your CNFT Con ticket. The whitelist snapshot will be taken Monday the 31st at midnight UTC. Legacy pass holders have until Tuesday the 15th to buy those tickets. Any remaining premium tickets will be released to the public.
Ah, nice.
And the premium ticket price for the public is 60 ADA, but 45 for legacy pass holders.
Nice.
And included with the ticket, as we see here, special edition Claymates BuffyBot NFT. And yes, there are a bunch of different versions of this. It's not all the same one.
So cool.
There's more value there.
Mm-hmm.
CNFT Con 2022 lanyard and badge, a collectible enamel pin, and a 30-minute early entry to CNFT.
Oh, I'm gonna be there 2 days early. I'm gonna be. Let me in.
Knock them doors down.
I hope we're one of the people who get to get in like super early. Like we
yeah,
just
well, we're gonna have a
booth.
Yeah, we're gonna have a booth. Yeah. So like, that's how it goes.
We gotta
right?
get it set up. You gotta decorate.
Yeah, I have no idea what it means to have a booth. I've never ever had anything like that. So
well, we had like at the board game con, we had like what we attempted to have as a booth, but it was not nearly the same thing.
Well, we had like a playtest table, and we did pimp it out a little bit.
Yeah.
For Facility 7,
but it wasn't.
This will be a 15 by 15 booth, I think.
Yeah, like this. Like this is some real estate. It's not just a little table.
I'm gonna bring my mattress because we're gonna have space to set up a whole bed and we can take naps.
It's like Mardi Gras.
People would probably pay a premium to take a little nap. Just put up some curtains.
I don't know.
Have a nap booth.
People are gonna want to stay up. They're just gonna be drinking coffee.
I absolutely would. That's all it would be used for. All right, scratch that. We'll figure something out,
That's what Mr. Pistachio thinks anyway.
So we hope to see all of you at CNFT Con. That's right, all of you, except for you.
This is what I got so far.
You know who you are.
2022.
Oh,
that's just all I got so far.
We'll work up something. Now this is all very exciting. We covered this a bit, but let's get into it, Tyler.
Yeah. So the wallet snapshot for the Cardano founder cards will happen tomorrow.
Tomorrow
at 2 p.m. UTC. So holders will receive a Terraform airdrop for each of the cards they hold in their wallet. But you're just going to make sure you have that card in your wallet for the snapshot tomorrow.
Not on sale.
Yeah, make sure you don't have it on sale. And the airdrop should happen on Saturday, so the next day.
Very exciting. Can't wait.
I can't wait.
Now,
oh, man, I'm just going to pour over it all.
These founder cards are selling very well. There's a lot of volume on these founder card trading, and including the rarest ones, the black and the white ones. I've been watching closely because it's of interest to me. So I saw that one of these founders cards sold for 2,500 ADA, another for 2,000. I mean, people are going in on this, and I think Cardano Cardania is one to go in on.
Mhm.
I mean, of course, I already went in on it, so I would say that, but not financial advice. It's more fanboy advice than financial advice.
Yeah. That
I
should
can
be a
give
new thing.
fanboy
Fanboy
advice,
advice.
right?
Yeah. Totally.
This is one to fanboy about, or fangirl, or fan person.
Thank you.
Okay, there's no genders in
Or
fanning.
fan cat.
That's right. Our cats might be interested. I've never really
Our cats
discussed
are
it with
pretty
them,
interested in NFTs.
but it's like Connor Anderson is in on it also. So little Cardania gesture for you, Connor. Thank you for joining my fanning.
It's kind of like those hotel commercials. Join us. Like that's the end of it. In a way.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at an orchestral bit of news here.
Pretty excited to hear that there is a full. There's going to be a full 50-minute video of this at some point. I can't wait to see it all. But Patrick posted a little clip of the orchestra.
There is music, so
it's quite beautiful.
Let's play this.
Yo, y'all, when I first saw this, I just laughed so hard. Like I laughed so hard I almost cried because I was just like so full of emotion and just like I didn't think I'd actually see something so serious and seriously showing gratitude so fast.
Yeah,
you know?
honestly, I imagine like someone comment or they like told their whole orchestra that it's gonna be like for an NFT awards show, and like none of them even knew what the hell probably knew what the hell an NFT is.
Probably
like,
not. Maybe one of them did.
Maybe.
Well, we spoke with Patrick the other day, and he was really excited about this. He was saying that he is listening to the full orchestra performance as he drives. It's like a whole OST. It's not just
exactly.
a quick little thing. There's a lot going on. There's a music video that has been filmed.
With Charles Hoskinson rapping. No, I'm kidding.
No. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to those NFT awards. And if you'd like to hear from the man himself, tune in on Monday the 7th because he'll be joining us on the news as a guest to talk about Cnft awards. That'll be during the voting. So it'll be
very
happening
exciting
at that time.
Did the nominations close today? I'm pretty sure.
Nominations closed yesterday, I believe.
Closed yesterday.
So if you didn't get in, that's too bad. That's too bad. But I'm very excited to see who was nominated and who we get to vote for.
Yeah.
That's coming.
Totally.
All right. CC Vault. Well, we all know about this. Of course, congestion. But after the launch of Sunday Swap and the influx of congestion on the network, Nami wallet transactions were taking hours to submit to the network. I've experienced a lot of this. CC Vault transactions, while still delayed, we're still submitting much faster. Since Nami Wallet was the only wallet that could interact with smart contracts back in the day, at the time, CC or NFT marketplaces quickly added CC Vault compatibility. Cnft.io was the first to release this update, followed by JPEG Store 5 hours later. So they're on it.
Yeah.
The Chrome extension for CC Vault launched on December 15th of last year. So this must have been in development for a while, one would think.
I'm really loving CC Vault so much.
Yeah. And then you just open it and it's there.
And there's so much information right in front of you. And
you can see the tokens that you're going to send.
Searching.
Click it instead of having to search for the asset tag. And oh my God, Daedalus, why?
Definitely Nitties needs to win something. I
hope
agree.
So. Nitties definitely should.
We gotta go in on Nitties, definitely.
Well, we'll be brigading the vote pretty soon, I'm sure.
Yeah. Totally.
All right, Nami Wallet. Oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So Alessandro, the creator of Nami Wallet, tweeted out a few threads about the issues with the Nami Wallet, or the issues Nami Wallet was experiencing from the congestion. And simply put, the transactions were taking several hours to submit because of the network. At one point, there were actually 7,000 transactions that were waiting to be put in a block. So Alessandro looked into this and found that the issue was due to the block frost due to the Black Frost only running a few mempools, which were being filled up completely because of the congestion. But Black Frost has added over 30 nodes to improve transaction times.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice.
That seems like a lot.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if it's compared to what was it, the feud they had before. But Alessandro went ahead and did what he does, which is take things to the next level. And he submitted. He also released the Nami version 3.1.1, which allows you to connect your own full node for transaction submissions. So this gives you the same experience as if you were using Daedalus or like any of those full node wallets.
Interesting.
This is all you need to do is paste the endpoint of the Cardano submit API. So I wonder if that has something to do with like Daedalus. If you just like connect your Daedalus to have your node for Cardano, I'm not sure.
It's over my head.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Nami's doing stuff, and
Speaking
that's
of
good.
Nami,
Hello,
let's
yeah.
talk about pixels. They're kind of connected to me now, Alessandro and Adrian. Well,
Just
I'll
pop
wait
it
for you to
up.
pop it. No gong. There we
Always
go.
every time someone gets popped up.
Just saying. So Dead Pixels are live. The Pixels Marketplace has experimentally switched to submitting transactions via the Dead Pixels Cardano node, and blockchain confirmations should be dramatically decreasing from 2 to 3 hours to 1 to 10 minutes now. That is a hot increase.
Hot.
And this tweet also hinted at a Pixel stake pool. What?
Golly gosh.
I would put a little bit of money there.
I would stake. Oh, here. This was really
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I thought this was really
Very
good.
punny, honey.
I was happy with this. I had to find one that didn't have the words on it.
Yeah.
Oh man, good stuff. Well, Dead Pixels, they're
everything.
Adrian's always trying. That's right. They're trying to make things better. Now, I did want to real quick mention, as we were talking about CC Vault, they had put out a tweet earlier today that said that there are currently, and this was at 11 a.m. Central, there are currently about 2,500 transactions pending in their mempool, and it would take 2 to 4 hours to process those.
Yeah, I remember when.
So, it's overloaded. There's a lot of pending things happening out there.
It's kind of weird. Like it's been just going. It's been getting just blocked up at random times, seemingly. Or are there? I guess there are things happening that I just don't know about.
So another news. Paris Hilton went on Jimmy Kimmel and gifted him and the audience
Jimmy
NFTs.
Fallon.
Oh, Jimmy
I saw this
Fallon.
clip.
Oh, it says Kimmel here in the document.
A lot of people have been
It's
saying
Fallon.
a lot
It's
of people have been
Fallon,
saying
of
that.
course.
Yeah.
She went on Jimmy Fallon and gifted him and the audience NFTs from her series with Super Plastic.
That's hot.
The NFT is of a real life collage that Paris has created.
It was
like if we can show that.
Yeah, you can.
And you can see it in the video itself.
I saw it.
It's a big collage. I don't. It's fine. I'm not that worried about it.
I saw it.
Interesting.
And it kind of it's a collage of her and her husband, like the falling in love of her and her husband.
Yeah, sure. Well, it's cool that NFTs are going mainstream to that extent, I guess.
And if Paris Hilton gave it to you, you're probably going to try and set up a wallet to have it. So that probably did convert a lot of the audience.
That's something.
If they were all interested in tech.
Yeah. Of course, they won't be able to move it out of their wallet without paying hundreds of dollars in gas fees.
Very good point.
just a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Drunken Dragons was interviewed by Charles Hoskinson.
And it was amazing.
Charles Hoskinson, I'll pop this video up just so we can get a glimpse at it.
As you might imagine.
Charles Hoskinson is apparently interested in doing more sorts of these videos. This was a beta of his upcoming interview series. I mean, the man can do what he wants, so we'll see where this takes us. But very cool. And Vletic was first, so great job, Vletic.
Great job, Vletic and Jorge.
Congratulations.
And Charles and his assistant JJ are going to be doing this, and I think it's really great because a lot of people did get brought in watching Charles videos, so it only makes sense that he should do it in a even fancier way, and people will see it.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you, Charles. Getting it out there. Now we had 7 announcements from Yummy Universe.
God damn.
Yeah, a ton of
And-
announcements.
And we made a really cool article about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Whoa.
let's just blast through them a little bit. Yeah, Will did.
Yeah, well, we won't take your credit. We made it.
Well, the team.
Okay.
Yeah.
The team.
Our house is where you might
So,
find
you know what, let's just get through it. So, London, they're having an exhibition and pop-up shop in London with merch, NFT, etc. Yummy collaborations. The first collab is with Hashoshi, who is a YouTube person who does crypto. And that's cool.
Proceeds go
Next,
on charity.
conventions. Yummy will be at Comic-Con in London in May.
What?
They'll also be at Cnft Con in Vegas in October. And there's the Yummy Buffy bot version there.
So cute.
Seasonal
Part of that
drops.
collage we gotta get.
We had Spoopy, we had Winter, we're getting Spring, and who knows what else.
Aw.
Lots of different stuff.
A
So
summer one too. They announced.
Summer one as well. Great.
That's for
Yeah.
me. They made that for me.
I don't know. I think they made it for me. I did tweet about it. No, I'm just kidding. I was tweeting about a Pride, Naru, and they're like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So there will be more of these, and you need to have an
Cute.
OG Naru to
Well, not
burn.
an I think not an OG. One of the seasonal ones.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
So
we get
maybe that needs to be altered a
Yeah.
little bit.
I could change that. Right
Good
now.
to know. Yummy Drip. So they're doing merch. They're gonna have merch coming up.
yeah.
Very cool. T-shirts, etc. Yummy Coin and staking. Stake your Naru via smart contract to earn Yummy Coins. Yummy will be spent. Oh, here we go. We're going down to see what the Yummy Coins will be used for. And here it
Project
is.
Yummy.
Project Yummy. Play to earn game where you battle online or play adventure mode, enter tournaments to win Yummy Coins, then build your deck by using your Yummy winnings to purchase more NFT card packs. It's like a closed system of Yummy. It seems pretty cool. Naru Village is the next part of Project Yummy. This is where you'll be able to stake your Narus and participate in DAO governance. More details and features to come. Last but not least is the marketplace, where you'll be able to list your Yummy NFTs for sale in ADA or Yummy. Fees will be paid in Yummy Coin. Another feature is that you can loan assets. No details on that yet. And now this is important. The 10K Naru and seasonal Naru sets are not playable in the game. They can only be used to stake and earn passive Yummy. If you're holding a Season 1 trading card, you'll receive a new updated card that is playable in game. These cards will not be available in packs, and they will have special stats. The blue paper will be released soon.
We're so excited because we have a trading cards. And
Yes, we
we've
have-
we never knew what was going to happen with them, and so I'm really excited.
Yes,
And
it's great that they are bringing utility to the OG holders because, we've held that for a long time. Held those for a long time.
And I love to see them doing all this because they're great people, and it makes me happy that they're, doing things that are big because I want people that are nice to be big.
That's right.
Oh, look what Jenny said, my sweet angel, Jenny from
follow
the
Jenny's
blockchain.
advice.
And she's a smart
read it?
woman. Please like the stream to support them. And if you save the video, it helps them even more. You heard it from one of the smartest
YouTube
ladies in
algorithm
Cardano.
likes it when you save the video, apparently. And also,
Actually,
yeah, please.
The
Like,
I didn't know
biggest
that.
thing to do is head over to our new official channel that we'll be slowly transitioning
Right.
over to.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, I don't have the overlay on. There we go. I
There
knew I
it
felt
is.
naked today.
There it
Something
is.
wrong.
Stella's very dressed up. She's
She's looking
very
good.
buttoned up.
We didn't even talk
Yeah.
about it. So.
We didn't talk about
Oh,
the Stella
yeah,
card.
true that.
Well,
Well,
it's
we
time
can
for
do it
our
after,
first
yeah.
guest. So,
Yeah.
why don't we all cheer? You guys have been very quiet today, so I wonder. Oh, so you were just waiting for the first guest?
They were at the water
That's fine.
cooler
I
getting
understand.
coffee.
Understandable. It's time now for us to welcome. Who do we have? We've got Crypto Merman and we've got Steve 3PO, and they'll be talking about a failed artist. Here we go.
Not just any failed artist.
It's a documentary.
Failed artist.
It's the title, A Failed Artist. Yes. Here we go.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Let's get ready to
Appreciate the cheers.
go. God, like whenever I'm welcoming people I'm excited about, I really just sort of get into some sort of middle school pep rally mentality where I just feel like going boom, boom, and like doing all those things.
That's great. That's good. Thanks for having us, guys.
Yeah,
Thank you
thanks
for
coming
coming.
on.
Very exciting.
Yeah, and we are very excited to hear about one of the most recent updates. Well, actually, first we should talk about the documentary, but
Yeah, maybe
I'm excited to hear about the recent news.
maybe a something for the layman, people who haven't heard about it. Can you tell us about the project?
Yeah, sure. So A Failed Artist is a documentary project that lives through the blockchain that myself and Crypto Merman and I filmed. And yeah, we're using the blockchain to distribute tickets to people for them to actually unlock and watch the documentary.
Have you ever done that before? No. I saw your
Has anyone?
I saw your amazing
Yeah.
I saw your poll, Steve, where it was like, how would you want to have a 30-minute piece of media that you watched on the blockchain? And everyone's like, yes.
Yeah, and I was just letting them know, like, hey, yeah, we already did it.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. You have to do that because, like, honestly, especially now, there's so much going on that it's like so hard to know what is still happening.
Sure.
So,
Yeah, no,
it's good.
it's kind of crazy times, but it's fun times, There's a lot going on, and it's good that we're getting this many innovative things happening at the same time.
Totally.
Here's our ticket.
Awesome.
Actually, we got
Thanks,
two
guys.
tickets because there's two of us, so it only made sense. But
Yes.
this is mine.
Awesome.
Did you guys read that PDF?
I actually
haven't clicked the PDF.
I
No.
haven't.
click
Is that, did you guys add that recently? Or
Nope, that was in the metadata for a long time.
I know.
There's ways when you're
Oh, look at this.
yeah, so it's a
Dude.
little thank you from us.
Oh, that's so great. I love that idea.
I can't.
Yeah,
we should do that.
I know. We totally want
We
to
should
do that
totally
now
do
because
that.
I like the restriction that comes from metadata, but sometimes I feel stifled by it. Like sometimes
Yeah, I like a PDF.
I
on
want
there.
to. Some things really could benefit from it. Yeah, that's
so, I mean,
really cool.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for buying it.
Yeah.
You already know. And y'all just did such a good job just going with it and bringing forth so much emotion like that is not something that always happens when I watch a documentary.
Yeah. I remember last time we talked, you said some words basically about like inspiring, going towards the direction of what inspires you, and I told you, I was like, hey, that's basically word for word verbatim what happens in the actual film.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had that moment.
Crazy. I did have that moment. I went into it knowing that I was going to have that moment.
That's awesome. Yeah, did you guys see it just recently, or has it been a while since you like watched it through?
It's been a little bit, yeah.
yeah, I
That's
watched
okay.
it right when it came
But,
out.
Awesome. That's good
it's
to hear.
still-
Oh, that's
Totally.
awesome.
I'm curious to know how he's how the failed artist, who I think is still nameless, right?
Yep, he was keeping his name low key.
I made
no,
sure
he's
I followed
excited.
him.
Say it again.
I followed him on Twitter today because I realized I hadn't.
Yeah, no, we set him up with the Twitter. He was like, how do I? He's funny. He's like, he's not too old of a dude, but he kind of acts like an old guy
He's
to
kind of a
technology sometimes.
woodsy sort of person.
Yeah. So he's like, how do I, like talk to people in this community? I was like, remember that social media called Twitter back in the day? You know how no one liked it? Well, the crypto community just ran with it. So you got to get a Twitter. So I set him up.
No one
with
else
one.
liked it.
So true.
Mm-hmm.
I had such a preconceived notion of Twitter before when we went into it, and I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna do it, and then I just started to really love it. You just gotta adapt.
Yeah, totally.
That's really cool. So what I kind of interrupted with that Twitter thing, but how has he been reacting to it lately?
Yeah, it's been really good. So we've had a lot of talks just about like future things together and future like applications. So yeah, the film's only been like, I guess, through the blockchain for the past 27 days. But we're already thinking about like future stuff. So yeah, like we're excited. We're actually just trying to write a proposal for Catalyst for kind of like content storage,
Great.
stuff like this, distributing
Nice.
films. And yeah, we're just like excited about the future. He's really, he sits down at the end of it because he's still landscaping. He'll sit down at the end of this day and kind of look through like the reviews on Twitter, like what people are saying, and he'll just kind of have a moment, and then he'll talk to us and be like, dude, like it's so cool that he's a vessel for like this kind of positive communication. And I think he's just really excited to be like a part of it. And I don't think he ever thought he was going to be like, like an actor kind of quote unquote, or like this personal vessel. But I think he's really excited to like see people reacting the way they do.
I'm
about it.
definitely gonna leave a review now.
Yeah,
Now
totally.
that I'm realizing he's looking at it and everything.
Yeah, he's super into it.
That's really interesting because he went from not being to like being a personality and like a representation sort of
Yeah.
things going on here.
Totally. Yeah, and like that was kind of the point, is like get him in front of this community and get him kind of engaged and interacting with the people that actually care about art and actually want to support artists. So yeah, like that was kind of the mission. So it's cool for us to see too.
Wanted to pop up as we talk
it's
the
like-
trailer here on mute,
yeah,
just
yeah.
so we can have something going.
It's like that momentum. I mean, like the hardest thing is when you've been beaten back a lot or people haven't responded really. I mean, that's what we dealt with. People just didn't really care that much. And
Right.
so when that happens enough, you kind of need something to kind of move. It's really cool that y'all kind of moved him there, like because I think we all need our friends and people we know to do that for us.
Totally. Takes a community, takes a village to bring other people up.
Exactly. Just like your pin tweet says that I love so much, when we help each other, everyone wins, or something like that.
True.
So what what's been happening lately? This came out about a month ago, right?
I want to hear about the auctions.
Where are you? Yeah.
Well, actually, real quick,
Well, please.
I was gonna say too, because it was just showing that part. And Alyssa was saying like it takes a community. I just want to point out my favorite part in the documentary is when he's talking about like flow of cash and like how like cash is like meant to flow rather than like be like hoarded. And,
Yeah.
like I've been dead ass, like I've been living by that like since I watched the film. Like,
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
It
That's
really
like
is
really
fun.
awesome to hear. Oh,
Like,
that's awesome.
That
Yeah,
is
'cause
really awesome.
when we were in
I'm glad it made sense.
oh yeah, like it just like stopped me for a sec, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Because
Yeah.
so we interviewed him and he like said those nuggets, and then as like, editors and the filmmakers, we had to like put that.
Oh no. I think
No,
Oh,
he got
no.
red.
Steve.
Here, we'll let him come back.
Here,
I'm kind of
He's back. He's back. He
Oh,
was
okay.
playing hide and seek just like Tyler did earlier. Accurate, Steve.
Oh, dang it.
all right. You're back.
Did you guys hear what I said, or did I just get rugged?
You got cut off after nuggets of wisdom.
Oh. Yeah, so he has these nuggets of wisdom that he told us in the interviews, and then it was like our job to kind of place that together and put visuals. So yeah, we're glad, Tyler, that you kind of put all those together and like made that connection through the film. So that's cool to hear.
I'm glad. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
I
mean,
didn't mean to cut off.
it's like a door being
yeah,
open.
it's
It's like a door that if you're opening it by having it flow, it's like there's more chances for other nice things to come in, like
Totally.
other money or whatever.
Totally.
Very cool. Let's hear
Yeah,
about
so
what's
what's going
popping
on?
off right now lately.
Yeah, so the film's out, and we've been working with the dev to like make the ticket system work. He's currently making a Discord verification bot. So there's a couple that are out, but they're not really like working right, or I guess there's some kind of hold up with Discord. So we want to basically have the auction for a failed artist's 10 pieces, specifically for people who have a ticket. So we want to be able to verify that in an auction in Discord. Currently, we don't know if that's going to work on the 1st, but on February 1st, which is like 4 days, whatever happens with that, we're going to unveil what those pieces are going to look like to the community, those 10 NFTs. So yeah, what's funny is actually after this call, I'm going to go and, get down where he's at and help him out with his NFTs to make sure like he mints it right. And like all the policy ID makes sense and just everything's clean. So yeah, like I'm gonna go help him out like literally today with that. So
That's so
perfect.
cool. Oh my God. Just please tell him how moved we are to have this movie with him and just like have a visual representation of our of his story that is also our story. And I just love that you're like verifying it, because it kind of goes with everything we want NFTs to be, like to be able to say you were here at this moment, and I liked this thing before it was cool. Well, where's your NFT?
That's right.
That's not everything we want NFTs to be, but that is a cool thing.
One of the use cases.
Sure.
And then I don't know, Merman, if you want to talk about what you've been kind of drafting with the catalyst thing or not, if your thoughts on that. Go
Yeah,
for it. I've been
sure.
talking a while.
No, yeah. So I think like as far as like next steps, right? I think we've been in contact with the project Empower. So we're kind of just looking for people to partner with that are filmmakers already in Cardano or in the ecosystem. So yeah, me, Steve, and a failed artist went back and forth between our proposal and what we want to do. So our proposal is going to kind of be based around a project possibly in Africa. So we're kind of we're looking to partner with people, and we want to do it in a way where we're not asking for all the money up front. Maybe we'll ask for the money in phases, because I think it's every 3 months. That
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like we can have like phase 1, then phase 1. This is how much money we ask for instead of asking for the whole thing. But I'm curious to think like if you guys know anybody that are filmmakers in the Cardano ecosystem, and if you think that this Africa idea way of funding through Catalyst is a good idea, and we might do possibly an NFT drop to fund it also, just in case we don't get it.
So
So
you're saying to fund the whole, this would be the way of funding getting there and maybe paying people.
For
so-
a documentary.
Yeah, so like the heart would be like thinking of like, okay, like mainstream adoption. When we think about that with cryptocurrency, that word mainstream, when it comes to media, like mainstream media is not going to be the people that tell the real stories of what's happening in the
Oh,
ecosystem.
That's why we invented
absolutely.
our own media.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, you guys know just as well as anyone. So us as filmmakers and storytellers too, like we want to be a part of that actual distribution of like what's actually happening in the ecosystem.
Mhm.
So as we're building, not we, but Cardano is building identity solutions and internet solutions for parts of the world that don't have any connection. We want to be a vessel for that story, and to be that vessel, like whether that be community funding or not, that feels like our, I guess, passion, or like what we feel like fits us best in this ecosystem. So we're thinking about ways on how we can take our storytelling tools, like our cameras and stuff, and tell the real stories through the blockchain.
Hell yes, that is so necessary and becomes more and more necessary every day. You should definitely do a catalyst for that.
Yeah, it makes a lot
Totally.
of sense.
I love this catalyst proposals that aren't just technical, that are moving towards greater. Because I mean, it's there. It's possible. It's just kind of complicated, and so I think it attracts technical-minded sort of people. But this is awesome. I mean, and we need more.
Maybe we're seeing like a new age of it. Because I mean, at first we did all the technical stuff, but now we need like more eyes on Cardano.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, even the technical people have to know that, like, come on, we've reached a point where we're starting to tip in a way and get more and more of that adoption. I mean, it's weird. There's 2 levels of mainstream. There's real mainstream in the world, and then there's like crypto mainstream.
Yeah.
Right? Among like Ethereum users is pretty much the
the other metric for. Very true.
Yeah, we were we had a Zoom call with I believe his title is the product manager at IOHK.
Oh, great.
And so from what he was saying, they might make a kind of a slot for storytelling or media, possibly. I think that's what he said, Steve, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I couldn't really depict it too much, but it sounded like something like basically the IOG is interested in like these kind of things as well, other than the tech, like you said.
So there isn't a slot for that yet? is there anything that you guys could like go into that's similar? Or
Yeah, but miscellaneous, right?
Miscellaneous,
Yeah.
because there's a couple. I think there's 2 other proposals that are kind of like for film stuff, and they both put them in miscellaneous.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll see, because we're gonna do Fund 8. So yeah, I mean, I hope we get to do it. I think like storyboard wise, what is in our head is
oh no.
I will.
You know.
I mean, I will definitely spread that far and wide. I mean, that is. I can't.
Yeah,
I
right.
can. I really can't really think of many things that are more important than that. Honestly, especially at this stage where we've kind of got a foundation, and it's. We have to. I mean, people. There's so many agendas that we got to untie that and have it definitely be from people here.
Totally. Yeah, and like, you know, like the community engagement, like what we've seen with CC Vault is like, you know, they went to Catalyst and tried to get something done, and you know, like they didn't really get funding for it, but when they approached the community and said like, hey, you know, here's how we're adding value, let's do this thing, let's have an NFT, let's make it artful, and they got their funding through the community, and like that makes a lot of sense. It's not all about the funding, but it's just interesting ways to get the community involved. So yeah, we're like thinking about doing Catalyst, and like if it doesn't work, we'll do something similar like we've already done, of just having the community interaction be the quote unquote funding.
Yeah, it's like even when Catalyst doesn't work, I kind of feel like, okay, it's still it helps you have an idea of how you're bringing your project to
Gotta have
people
a
and
plan.
talking about it, and yeah, it's like you can get it crowdfunded, and then that it'll probably work out that was the better way if that's what happened. You know, that's the way
Totally.
I see it.
But yeah, that's kind of future things that we're thinking about. So your question of like what are we doing lately, it's kind of like been kind of thinking about the future.
Very
Getting
cool.
some
You're about to go
plans.
over to Africa.
That's a big one.
Potentially, yeah.
Much like Cardano.
Well, that's cool that you got connected with IOHK too.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah,
I'm so glad to hear that.
it was funny. We actually just blasted like 200 members of the IOG staff, and a couple
That's
guys
how you
wanted to
do
get
it.
on a
I was
call with
wondering
us.
how you did that.
You know how to distribute that information. Look,
Hey,
you're
it's
already
the
on the right
important
track.
stuff.
Yeah, and we totally told them to it too. They're like, how did you get our emails? It's like we just found a list online and just blasted you guys.
yeah, your website. Yeah, we just put it in a spreadsheet, and that was it.
Right.
They have all their information on their website. So if you guys want to get in contact with them,
Hey, you
There
know,
you
it's
go.
publicly available.
I've tracked a few of them down.
there you go.
For
Yeah,
real.
and then another story that's recently pretty cool. Our good buddy Kadambambo in the space, he was in a Twitter space when Charles popped in, and he graciously took his question time to talk about our film and our project to
Aw,
Charles. So
dude.
whether or not he sees it or not, the act of kindness from him was like, you know, just super appreciated and welcome. Like that was really special for us that someone watched the film enough to get our heart and our intents from the documentary, and you know, like want to share that with like, you know, the founder of this whole thing. So that was
And
special
use
for
his
us.
time with Charles to do that and deliver it well. Yeah, that is
Totally.
awesome. I want to reach out to him and listen to his show for sure.
Yeah. So that's kind of something recently that's been positive and good for us.
All right. So you guys have been doing a lot of work lately. What are you doing when you're not working? Because we want to know about you.
How do you
also, not just
recharge?
your projects, right? Yeah. How do you recharge? How do you fill your cup, as they say?
Do you want to go first, Merman? You got rugged a little bit ago, but again, I feel like
Yeah.
I'm saying too much.
Yeah. Sorry, I was like talking about the Africa thing. How do I recharge? Damn. You know, I'm like the way I'm kind of recharging is I'm learning how to do like 3D art right now. So I'm kind of pushing myself.
I was
how
about
do
to
it.
bring that up.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if I posted something recently where like I wanted
Let's
to.
pop it up, please.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
We saw it.
Oh wait, what? Oh, is
Well,
that you guys already saw it?
I'm thinking about Charles.
The model, the face. Is that what we're talking
Oh,
about?
yeah.
Big head?
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I think I'm into film, and I'm into like, you know, photo manipulation, but I kind of wanted to push myself a little bit further. So it's kind of weird because I guess that's how I recharge is by doing something else.
Yeah, well, I think it counts as recharging
giant Charles.
if it's something that you are exploring and having fun,
So
being
if you can
easy
see,
about.
but at the bottom here, there's scaffolding and there are people. This is a window washer cleaning the glasses. So this is
that's
a
awesome.
very large Charles.
Giant Charles,
good.
sky
That's
scraper
awesome.
Charles.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just trying to like I want to try and get to a point where I'm comfortable and I find my own I guess my own style. So I was just like, I was
That's
just
what-
like, I'm just messing with things. So obviously this is not like all of this isn't in 3D. There's some that I took into Photoshop and then
Oh, okay, sure,
Nice.
yeah.
but yeah, the model of him is all 3D.
I'm
But
getting
yeah, sorry,
strong,
I'm not here to
awesome
show my
real
like art
style.
or anything
No,
like that.
Hey,
that's
we
awesome.
wanted
Yeah,
to.
You know.
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, yeah, there's that. I recently went and like met my girlfriend's family in California. So I
Ooh.
mean, and then I'm moving to Australia in like a month and a half. So
Damn.
that's what's
big.
going on with me.
That's
Damn.
huge.
Major
That's
shift.
crazy.
How did that happen? How did it get decided?
How did the Australia move get decided?
Yeah.
Oh, she's going there for. She's always wanted to go to Australia, so she's going there for school. So yeah, I'm just going out there, and I'm like, I need to get out of the States. So I've
Feel
never
that.
actually been out of
Not
the
wrong.
States.
Especially with all
feel
this
that.
Yeah.
federal legislation. Oh,
Right?
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
well,
I was
that's
like, oh, I'll come
cool.
hang out, do stuff over there.
That's rad.
So that's what's going on with Crypto Merman. But
Love it. Thank you
Steve,
for sharing.
talk
Thank you,
about yourself,
man.
man. Talk about your the art you just did, the
Yeah,
physical art.
sure. Physical art.
Oh, rad.
Oh, yeah, I kind of mess around with like different art stuff. So yeah, when I recharge, I'll typically like do a lot of meditating or planting or just spending time alone. But yeah, other than that, like making art as a vessel is a good thing. So yeah, I've been working on phase 4 of my photo.
Oh,
Rugged.
no.
Oh no!
Done got
He's
rugged.
gonna come back in a bit.
Is that
I am
is
lit.
that,
Hey, you said those auctions are February 1st? Or
Yeah. Oops, sorry. Did I get rugged?
You're
No,
good.
you're
You're
good.
back. You're back now.
Okay.
Can
Yeah,
I pop
so-
up this phase 4 art?
Sure, if you want to.
I definitely want to.
Whoa. Dude, what a cool name, Denespian.
Yeah, so I made these planets, and they're from real photographs that I've taken of mountains all across the world. Yeah, so I basically made these little names. So Denespian, Malkoden, and Bromanthum. So the Denali was one of the mountains.
That's my favorite.
Mauna Kea, and then Mount Bromo in Indonesia. So all those mountains were real mountains, and I did a photo manipulation of like basically a planet scene. So yeah, there's a couple that I blurred just because I just
Ooh.
have fun blurring it.
Curious.
So yeah, those are going to be.
Dude,
That's
Yeah.
hot.
these are amazing.
those are sick.
I love that Bromanthan and Cthulhu one. Oh, man.
Yeah, so on the airdrops, just really quick, I know this isn't a shill thing. So at the top of the
Well,
No,
you know,
airdrops,
we wanna
I
hear
mean,
from you.
I really want to buy some of your stuff.
so
Please do.
at the top of the airdrops, there's those 3 planets that I talked about, and those are all like from my real
Oh, great.
photographs that I've taken, and then I made like these planets. So I airdropped them all to the previous knots,
Sweet.
and yeah, now I like made like quote unquote residents of those planets. So that's something fun that I did.
Yeah, that's great.
Damn.
All right, awesome. We got Timothy Grigsby all over that knot drop.
Oh yeah, what's up, Timothy?
And wait,
Rad.
did you say that the residents of the planets were actually made using manipulations of these pictures?
No, so the planets. So I took real photos of the mountains, and then I
Mhm.
photo manipulated that like kind of moon rise kind of thing. The residents are just kind of like what I made up in my head. What
Okay,
what
cool.
what someone from that planet would look like. Sure.
Totally, they do look like they would be there.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys both for sharing a little sneak peek into what else y'all are doing. You seem to have quite a bit going on. And that's pretty
Definitely,
cool.
and in a lot of different areas too, for
yeah.
sure.
Always love to hear about that.
Yeah, totally.
So new should go to. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the website we kind of fixed a little bit for a failed artist, making it kind of a little bit cleaner and a little bit easier to use. Still, NAMI is the only thing that verifies the tickets,
Right.
but we're trying to get CC Vault integration, just because we got CC Vault recently too and saw how freaking sweet it is. So yeah, we're trying to integrate that into our website.
Yeah, that's great. I really like the payment or the ticket gateway thing. It's very smooth.
Oh,
yeah, and your website is easier, definitely. Now it's very straightforward. Everybody go to affailedartist.com. Check out their Discord as well. Those auctions are coming up.
I'm surprised that domain was available too. I know.
Yeah, that's so true.
With all the failed artists running around, that somebody would agree with it.
Right, it's kind of crazy.
And then,
all right, guys. Well, this has been a lovely time, and this is your second appearance on the news, so you're racking it up.
It's a give Pete the producer your punch card. He will give you your next punch.
At 5
when you get
punches,
to 5,
get a free smoothie.
Something will happen.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Yeah, appreciate your guys' time.
Great.
Absolutely, thank you guys so much.
Thanks so much.
Bye. Till next time.
All right, see you guys.
All right, awesome.
I love them, man. They're so
great
cool.
segment.
Yeah, they are.
Very cool. A little update on our other channel. We're up to 32 subscribers on Cnft News, YouTube.
Just a few days ago, we were at 13.
That's right. And when we hit 100, we can do a custom URL. So it'll be youtube.com/channel/CNFT News. Right now, it's a terrible mess of letters and numbers. But I will paste the address here for that channel in our chat. So if you guys want to subscribe to that one too, I mean, if you want to subscribe.
That's where our Monday show is only going to be
streaming. We're only going to be broadcasting Monday on that channel.
And Monday shows are when the extravaganzas will be with a bunch of different guests.
Is this the week where we have Patrick coming on too?
Yep.
Tomorrow, Wednesday. I mean,
we got some great people coming on.
That's not until February 7th.
Right, that'll be it's a couple weeks out, but it's coming.
This week we have 8 Adams and Nudes. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think one other person as well. Actually, let me look at our calendar here.
Yeah, pop it up.
Okay, so coming up this coming Monday. Actually, we have Dirt Birds on Monday, as well as 8 Adams and Nudes. So it's going to be a great show. I
totally forgot they were on the same show.
And Monday's show is more focused on the guests and less on the news.
But we just have
we still have some
watch drops, and it was only an hour and 15 minutes last time, so very short.
It was 2 hours and a half last time.
Oh.
We had an extravaganza, so we had 5 guests on.
Oh well,
okay,
sorry.
I'm
talking
the previous
about normal.
time. It was shorter.
Yeah,
we're trying to make it a little.
The
shorter.
average show will be.
We're not always succeeding. That's how it goes. Okay, cool. So what do we got next up here? Cardano news. You know what that means? It's time.
Let's see
for a video opener.
Tyler did his point so fast. It was faster than the speed of light, faster than we can even see.
Broke the sound barrier. Actually, I don't know if you guys heard that.
Amazed.
God, it must be. I bet that bandana you're wearing is doing some trippy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Actually, I use it to hide my third eye. That gives me the ability.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I knew your third eye would be growing in stronger. That you'd have to cover it.
So Nations Ada, I'm not sure if this is what you mean, but he says you should make bits of the show. So if you mean clips that we cut down and post as separate things, we are doing that. That's actually why we created this separate channel, or one of the main reasons was so that we could post clips and not kind of bother, the NFT update channel, because that's not really our channel. We're kind of just working with them rather than owning it at all. So yes, that's why you should subscribe to the other one. You'll get some of that. And this segment, Cardano News, is brought to you by the Cnft News Patreon. That's right.
Yes.
That's the sponsor, kind of. Well, they are. We have 2 sponsors. We have 2 patrons. So a huge shout out to y'all. And you can take a look at what we got here.
New videos.
This is the newest news.
Every month.
Oh, yeah, show that off.
That's right.
Is it only the 2 who are getting this, or
it's 2 right now?
So far,
if you okay, so I want to explain this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna click.
I was gonna say, because our meetings are like 50% about the Patreon recently.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna be doing good stuff with it. Yeah. So here's the CNFT News Studio Pass. and we
True
will
that,
be
Tyler.
minting custom passes for all of our $20 and above Patreon members. So that's
Only
For the
$20.
first month, right? Or-
$20 a month. That's Mr. Pistachio's Rolodex. You get a lot of
Or
stuff.
higher, or
higher
PNS
if you
Whale,
want to be a
or
PNS whale.
the merch tier will also have that. The $50 merch tier will also include the airdrops.
So the idea here is it's all going to be the same for everyone, except the picture will be your picture, either your real face if you want, or your
Whatever
avatar,
you bring us.
Or an
and-
NFT. That'd be cool.
or an NFT. Yeah, whatever.
That is
Anything you want to identify with, we'll put
But
it in
I don't
there
know.
for you.
We can. Oh well, we're not selling it, so we can.
Actually, that's a really good point.
Yeah,
I
maybe
wonder
we
if we
should.
can't do an
Yeah.
NFT.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Stella is, this is obviously her card, but we'll put your name in there as well. And
She looks so cute.
the issue date will change because this is our first issuing of the pass, this VIP pass. And I'm just going to read through this because I kind of wrote a little thing. I'll explain it. So every one of the patrons on the Rolodex receive the personalized pass at the end of the month via airdrop. And everyone on the Rolodex will be getting an airdrop every month through this Patreon. This is the first drop. This is the first ever Studio Pass minting, and a January 2021 or 2022 pass shows that you are a true CNFT News OG. We will be minting passes for all of ourselves as well, and they will all say January 2022. So if you want to
Nice.
be in
In
with
the
the news
squad.
team,
New squad.
you can become a patron before, I think maybe we'll mint these
we got
on
a few
the
days
31st. So
Yeah.
if you join
by
before
the
that,
Monday show.
yeah, the Sunday, and then you would have to be responsive on your DM so we can get the pictures and all that we need from you. But there it is.
So it wouldn't be after Monday show. It would be before that.
No, yeah, I would
Okay.
think that it would have to be done by Monday because we want it to go out on January anyways.
Oh yeah, true. Okay.
So the pass will get you some sweet VIP access to our news studio if we ever get one. Until then, we'll find some other cool stuff for it, and I'll bet we'll come up with something awesome for
Yeah,
VIP
it's definitely
pass
going to be used.
for the holders during the CNFT con.
Oh,
We can
yeah.
certainly come up with something awesome.
Hell
for that.
yeah! You're
And we will
so
have a
right.
booth. We're going to be there, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So
A special booth too,
Right.
overlooking
That's
the stage.
that's
So-
right. So that's a little bit of the Patreon
Get in there and get that VIP
update.
pass.
Yeah.
And every month there's going to be airdrops of different crazy products with videos made for them, and it's going to be really fun.
All right, all right. Okay, so let's actually talk about the news. So this
Yeah.
is pretty good. Some good news. To avoid oversaturation of existing scoopers for Sunday Swap, these, of course, are the pools, the stake pools that process the Sunday Swap transactions.
That got
They're called
voted
scoopers,
on.
but they've added an additional 8 pools from the waitlist. So we have more scoopers available, which will hopefully start to alleviate some of this congestion. Of course, the issue is that the blockchain itself is super congested. So faster pool scooping is good, but I don't know that it's going to be any major change. But they're working on it.
It's certainly a
That's
good
something.
move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Some
talking
more
about,
technicals. What do you got?
yeah, talking about changes to the network speeds. Some parameters are changing. Some parameters are being changed soon.
Yes.
So parameter update increased by the Plutus script memory units per transaction on the mainnet are
There it is.
increasing. Are increasing from 11.25 million to or whatever.
that's
Yeah,
right.
11.25. Yeah.
Okay. To 12.5, so that's up by 1.25. That's a 1.25 increase. This increase will provide additional resources for the Plutus scripts and the dApps making use of them. So, for example, improving the DEX throughput, and this adjustment is the latest in the continuing series of planned network optimizations coming from IOHK.
Oh, yeah. Very exciting.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, hopefully we start feeling some little
Yeah.
smoother
We're all
movement
paying
there.
attention. For sure.
Let's take a look at the network congestion real quick. 93%.
Hey, it's lower than.
And we'll be having
it was
our
at
next
95
96.
tomorrow.
right
Hey, it's
after.
not 96.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. In less exciting news, Charles Hoskinson released a new video to discuss the America Competes Act, some legislation that was just introduced in the House. And, you know, it's not something that we want to see with crypto because it's legislation. It's a special measures provision proposed by Connecticut Congressman Jim Himes. And it's a provision that would be disastrous, not only for cryptocurrency, but for privacy, due process in general. And the provision would essentially give the Treasury Secretary unchecked and unilateral power to ban exchanges and other financial institutions from engaging in cryptocurrency transactions. Basically, you know, usually, as it is now, you would have to have like a trial. There would be something in between the secretary, like
some
just
sort of hearing, at least.
Yeah, there would be a hearing. That's it. Yeah, there would be some process. But with this Competes Act, if that went through, it would allow that person, Janet Yellen. I forget.
It's currently Janet Yellen. Yes.
Yeah, it would allow her to just stop all of them at once, even if she wanted.
For up to 120 days with no reasoning at all before a hearing would happen.
Yeah. So that literally takes our whole decentralized everything and makes it centralized in like one decision.
One fell swoop.
Like just one decision centralized. Like that's crazy.
And that wouldn't,
at least in the US.
Exactly. It wouldn't shut down the Cardano network or anything. But what would happen is exchanges that were based in the US would no longer be able to, well, okay, I don't know about would. This could happen. This is not like it's going to happen immediately or anything like that. But we know that this would grant them the power to make these decisions. So they could say that Coinbase can no longer trade Bitcoin, and they could choose which ones. They could say, actually, everything but
I don't
Cardano
like how much ADA could change the world.
Everything but the US federal coin.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's death by 1,000 cuts, people, and
and that's how it always happens. It's always
passed,
it's always
just a little
this
bit
way.
Worse.
Something that seems pretty boring at the face value, and all, and then those things add up, and just
you know what? There's all this like lobbying for like stupid shit. Like we have so much. There's so much money in the crypto spape. Why are we not just like lobbying? I'm sure we are.
Couldn't we just buy some Congress people?
Yeah, let's just buy some politicians.
I know, right?
But you are.
I'm just kidding.
Charles has people on it.
Yeah, he does. And he was even talking about potentially creating a political action committee and was asking who would want to donate time or money to that. And a lot of people were responding, you know we got to fight for this. And so I think we're all ready. And you should check out the article by Jerry Brito, not to be confused with Jenny Brito.
I confused it, definitely.
Yeah, I did too.
You know? And so there is an article which also has like a call to action in it. I think we need to start calling our, I think is it Congress?
Well, it's people who are in the House. So it's any, I mean, both. First, the bill goes to the House, and then it goes to the Senate. So call both, because it's going to come to some of these people.
Like I'm definitely going to do that after the news or tomorrow or something, because we have to do what we can.
Yep, gotta try, even though
at least give them some shit. Say we don't want it. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully, we get to keep doing what we're doing here, because it's
not,
very
we're
exciting.
Moving to Portugal, right?
Exactly,
Tyler?
right. We'll all move to Portugal. It'll be. I don't know. That could be fun.
It could be great.
I'm not saying I'm
make it work.
It's a maybe. Okay, I'm not. It's definitely possible.
It's definitely.
All right. Well, this is an ongoing thing, and please do check out the video. Charles, of course, explains it much better, and he also swears like a sailor, because he's not happy.
But it's understandable.
It is understandable, and I'm right there with him. Okay, so this is a fun little bit of news. 1,000 smart contracts on Cardano. 1,000 Plutus smart contracts exist now, which is pretty cool. It took just a few months to get there. And through this, I discovered this cool little page with some stats. So what we can do is look at the number of calls each of these smart contracts that exist has had, and just see how poppin' each thing is. So as you can see, MuesliSwap is still on top JPEG store is coming right up after them, and I would not be surprised if that blasts through, because that's a very active marketplace. Sunday Swap Order Book also up there. Cnft IO, their smart contracts are being used far less than than JPEG stores. We're looking at a factor of 4, more than 4 at this moment, and I have to wonder if that gap is widening or shrinking. I'd probably be refreshing this page every couple days just to get a general sense of what's going on out there.
This whole everything is so cool. Like, I'm looking at like this whole website, not just the smart contract part.
Yeah,
but like
totally.
there's so much information about the
Yeah.
blockchain, about Cardano.
I'm intrigued. Data Studio from Google, I guess, with blockchain insights for Cardano.
Wow.
So you know what? I'm just gonna, since
Yeah,
this
you
is
should
so
send
cool,
that.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
drop this
yeah.
this link in
Drop
chat,
that link.
and maybe we'll do a little article just pointing people
You
to
can
it.
see
but-
like number of
check it
ADA
out.
wallets and all that. Like,
Is that right?
yeah.
Here, why don't I show
currently-
yours? Because you
Oh,
seem
yeah,
to have
sure.
more interesting stuff going on.
Yes, like ADA wallets, you can see it going up. I'm not sure how to make it bigger, but total ADA staked, it's going down a little bit, probably because of the price drop.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fluctuation of like maybe 1%.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
This is really cool. I'm gonna be playing with this.
Very cool stuff. Very interesting. I mean, stats. That's one of the great things about blockchain. Everything is there. And as time goes, we'll only be getting more and more sophisticated tools to look at it and kind of slack jawed. I'm like, ooh, that's what I'm doing. I don't necessarily understand it all, but it's like, ooh, graphs, numbers.
Damn.
Active addresses, payments, transactions. It's all going up. ADA's on the rise. 2022, the year of ADA, Cardano, etc. All right, cool. So why don't we, right before we bring on Schhhart, our next guest, who has got a lot to offer us today. I don't want to spoil it, but there will be music, and it will be awesome. But I did want to look at Stella, because that's one of our things, right?
I can tell you're going to be entertained by Schhhart today.
Right here.
He earned his spot here by being amazing.
That's right. So as always, we auction off a Stella card, and I'm going to say, as always, that's in the past, I don't know, 6 weeks now. We're on number 6.
Yeah.
Oh, 7. Okay.
Yeah.
So
007.
this is to benefit the show, of course. This is one of the very, very few sources of income that this show has.
Patreon.
We're
Stella.
still
Right.
in there.
But there she is. She's looking good. She's dressed up. That's Mr.
Madam
Pistachio's
Stella.
wife's hat,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah,
She borrowed it.
that's right.
That's cool.
But this is it. And there's a lot of cool stats. Tyler, do you want to just show off some
Yeah, sure.
of this
see.
card? I will do this.
So we got the back of the card here. Then we got the Mr. Pistachio's real locutions.
Yes, I forgot to say that today.
Yeah.
The regal locutions for the day are natural, realism, struck, freaky, dynasty. Because she's in Victorian outfit.
Mr. Pistachio's words, everyone. He's got a lot of words, that guy.
He does. The name of the Stella card today is Madam Stella. And do you want to read this, or should I read it?
You read it.
Okay.
But you have to read it like a madam.
Yeah, see, that's why I didn't know if Alyssa wanted to do it.
No, you don't have to.
So nowhere in the country will you find a more popular personage than Madam Stella, who is noted as the handsomest procurist around.
Right.
Aside from her beauty, she's I'm losing it today.
Aside from her beauty, she has the distinction of possessing the largest collection of diamonds, pearls, and other rare gems in this part of the world. To see her at night is like witnessing the late electrical display on the Cascade. From an excerpt of a book I was in. I've read that book many times, so I'm just used to I already
True.
knew what it was
Very
going to
true.
say.
So then we have our stats today. So the ADA price is a little low. We're at 1.4.
Get in there.
Epoch number 17. So I've actually been waiting for this. Every Stella card up to now, it's always been the next Epoch, but this is the first time we don't have a Stella card for Epoch 316 because the 5-day fell between.
Oh yeah.
So
Nice.
that's that. We finally passed 3 million CNFTs total.
Woo!
Now we have 3 million CNFTs on the Cardano network and 44,000 total policy IDs.
Damn. That's a lot.
We got a few of those ourselves.
Yes, sir. We got our top stories, which we're talking about, and then we have our top projects, which this week it's a little bit lower than last week overall, but still top 3, all above 1 million in volume.
Damn.
We have Pavia in first place, Boss Cat Rocket Club in second, Boss Cat Rocket Parts in third, Soho Kids, and then Space Buds.
Ooh,
There it
a hot
is.
week and a hot Stella card. Madam Stella. This is a rare look for Stella. You know, usually she's more in an adventurer or sort of a mode. So this is kind of her being a fancy lady, you know.
She's very fancy.
I know this doesn't go with the whole Madam thing, but I can't unsee Charlie's Day from Always Sunny, his uncle with the big hands. Just the way that the hand is here, it just like looks really big.
That's true. It's got a little bit of that distortion.
It reminded me of the when you had those fake hands.
Yeah.
Just random. Man. Just have to put that out.
Love
but
it.
Amazing Stella card. The thing though is it's not currently up for auction. We're talking with Genesis House to get an actual auction bot in our Discord, which hopefully will be after the show, if not tomorrow, probably.
Yeah, we'll post about it.
Yeah, we'll post about it on Twitter
coming.
and elsewhere.
We're getting a regular thing. We keep changing how this auction works, but hopefully we'll be able to.
Yeah.
We had to.
It's not our fault, though. Yeah.
Cnft took off that auction capability, right?
Yeah.
Is that the
So we're finding a new home. Hopefully a Genesis house.
Well, this would be in our Discord, which would
okay, so, right.
But provided by Genesis House. I think I'm still talking to
Brad.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Tyler.
I think it's time now to bring on our
Bring them out. Let's see what the audience thinks
the most
real quick.
Special guest. The audience. You guys, are you excited? Hello? I mean, is that all you've got for me? Oh, you were joking. It was a
They're
joke.
so funny.
You guys, you zinged me that time.
Total zing.
But please do remember that if you do not applaud when the light goes on, you will be removed from the live studio audience. So
the light will go off, and when we turn it back on again, you will not be in your seat anymore.
You'll wonder where you went because you won't be around anymore.
And let's see, Mr. Pistachio is pretty excited about this guest.
Now we should say, before we bring him out, that Schhhart earned this slot on the news. He didn't just catch our fancy like all these other projects.
Although he did also catch our fancy.
True, he's very fancy. But he created this wonderful piece of art, and we collectively judged it to be the winner of the Mr. Pistachio Art Contest for capturing the heart and soul of this.
And he had not even met him.
Man.
He had not even met him.
No one had until we saw this, to be honest.
Looked exactly
that was it.
Right.
Okay, so here we go. Let's do it. It's time for our main man, Schhhart.
Surprise!
Hey!
Oh, it works. They're cheering on Q again. Nice.
We couldn't tell if Mr.
Adoration.
Pistachio had removed you. Oh,
All right.
that was very good. No one has ever been so in sync with the audience as you.
They're right here. I love them. They're my people.
So, shall I call you or Mike?
All right, that's enough.
Finger guns.
They're big fans.
Yeah,
Should we call you or Mike?
Yeah, what should we call you?
Call me Schhhart. That's fun.
Schhhart.
Schhhart. Okay.
I wasn't sure how long to hold the
Yeah, you got to hear
So
it first.
I'll tell you the story. So my last name is Schulbaum, And so
Okay.
SCH is the first three letters of my name. And so as an artist, I'm an old school artist, painter, drawer. I've been doing it my whole life, and
And you were an art teacher.
Yeah, for 12 years, public arts, school art teacher. I did K through 12, but the last 6 years were high school because I love high
Awesome.
school. Yeah. Part of my brain is stuck in high school, so I can relate with kids well, But so I signed my name. My signature is SCH, and I like the way it looks. And also, I've been practicing meditation for the last 25 years, and so is like a big part of my life, and so then I'd never been on Twitter or anything, and so I started getting into NFTs a little bit, and I tried it on Ethereum, and it cost me $130 to mint one. I was like, this sucks.
In there,
We remember
brother.
that.
I was like, NFTs are stupid. I was like, I'm not
wrong.
doing it, because I put it on OpenSea, and I'm like, I spent $130, and I thought it was cool, and then I look, and I'm like, nobody's gonna see this.
Oh,
Like,
exactly.
there's zillions of things, and nobody's gonna see this. I was just like, this is dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So, long story short, I contacted Madden Art, which is a Cardano platform that I'm working with now, and they're awesome.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Since the beginning.
Yeah, they've been here.
They're one of the first people that inspired me in this beginning of this community. Seeing Marco interview them, I was like just so excited by how much passion and kindness they had.
Oh yeah, that whole team is so cool.
They're artists, JP and Skin. They're artists, and so their mission has an element of selflessness in it that you don't find very often in the world, and so anyway, I contacted them, and and so I had to get a Twitter account, because they were like, follow us on Twitter. I'm like,
You do.
Yeah.
You do have to.
And so I was going to be SCHHHHH. I like 5. 5 is a cool number. And it wouldn't let me. And so I was like, and so I did SCHHHHH art. And I started laughing, I'm like, that's hilarious, And so then I was just like, that's ridiculous. I take my art very seriously, but my name, what's it, a rose is a rose by any other name.
And you can't take anything, you can't take anything so seriously that you can't laugh at it. So
I thought it was hilarious. I just didn't know how people would take it, if they would just dismiss me as some, Schhartist or whatever.
That should be a word, Schhartist.
On my Discord, I'm trying to start a Discord. I don't know jack about this stuff, but I'm trying to start a Discord and calling my people Schhartists, I love old money. Like, so badass. And the MFers, man, I'm an MFer. The first NFT I ever got is.
What happened in that bathroom on the campaign trail?
They are all, the mystery, the lore, the just
attitude,
crassness. Exactly. Yeah. It's so much fun. I felt like I was doing something wrong when I was in the drop, trying to mint one. It was cool. It felt subversive,
Yeah.
Right? Oh, yeah. They're making me think.
And it's really good to have a project bring such an important thing to the table to be discussed,
Absolutely. It's a deep sociological issue, that America is embroiled in, and they're handling it in such a cool way, But so Schhartist, I'm trying to, anybody who's into my stuff, you're a Schhartist,
Hell yeah, I'm a Schhartist.
So I got in a Twitter space, a couple of them. I was like, what the hell is this? And so I got in a couple of them, and I didn't say anything. And then there was one where I was like, oh, wow, they're saying I'd like to say something. So I tried to get a speaking role, and they were like, shit. How do we say this? And I was like, just call me Schhhart. And I think it was Hero. He was like, oh yeah, I love that, And
I was in there, I'm pretty sure. I
really?
Yeah. I'm sure.
That's so cool.
Cardano over coffee, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
That's great.
Well, that was the first time that I got like some good info on is Schhhart gonna work, and I was like, that's
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, it's
Hero is Hero is the one that invented Jenny from the blockchain for Jenny.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that's a good feedback to get.
I'll tell you what, I loved her Mr. Pistachio. I'm serious. Hers, like, it was so simple, but it was like, I loved it. I loved it. I liked them all, you know.
Is that the one with
She
that?
nailed them.
Was that
It
at the
was-
desk?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
yeah. Just a little pistachio with those little cartoon, you know, he was smoking a cigar. I thought it was
Exactly.
great.
I liked getting to. I wanted to see some more of like things around him, so I'm glad that people went in some interesting directions. We knew we were gonna love you. I mean, obviously, this made us really happy, obviously, but then just like the letter you wrote and the just like the video, oh man, your personality really came through.
It was meant to be because it was like midnight, maybe 11 o'clock at night, and I'm a dad, you know, and a husband, and so I can't like do what I used to do. I can't stay up till 5, 6.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was like 11 o'clock or something, and I was watching you guys, and you were like contest. I'm like, well, and I was just like, I love the hilarious, you know, Mr. Pistachio, and I was like, I got to do this, and so I just started, and I got it done in like 3 in the morning, and I was like,
Wow.
you know, let's see what happens, you know. And
It's so
really
here we
beautiful,
are.
shading and everything.
What I really
You can tell
love-
you were an art teacher.
The shoes really stand out to
These
me.
shoes are crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that just looks realistic to me.
Shining.
And the ring on his finger. How did you know he was married? That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah.
It's
true.
right.
It was.
How you know?
I really do believe that I'm not the one doing it. I really have had experiences, and maybe I'll tell you one that really showed me, because I feel with all of us, it comes through us. You know, it's not from me. Like, I look at my stuff. I look at this work just like anybody else. I'm just like, when I used to get high when I was younger, I would get high and I would look at it and I would be like, what the fuck is going on? You know, my mind would be blown. You know, I'm just like, what is this? You know, because I love it. I feel so thankful, you know, that I get to be a part of it coming into the world, and it's a blast, you know. So the ring, the best parts of my art are not from me, you know, they're in spite of me, maybe, you know. So
I really love that, and it's kind of like that's actually what the Never Engine is about. It's like the creativity that flows through all of us, but belongs to all of us, and comes best even when we're not just like trying to put our thoughts all over it or something.
I guess I'll tell you a story. I was 21 or something, and I was in the bedroom of my mom's house, and I was painting a big self-portrait, and I had a mirror, a big full-length mirror over there, and so I'd back up and I'd look and I would see what to do, and then I would come up to the canvas and paint it, and then back up, you know, the process. And so this was just after I started getting initiated, meditating, you know, and thoughts in my mind, I was looking, and there was a delicate stroke of the eyelid that I needed to do next. I was doing an oil paint, and my mind started messing with me, and it was like, how do you know that when you get back and you try to do that, you're still going to have it? How do you know that it's not just going to poof, be gone? And any rational person would not even entertain that thought, but I started to be like, yeah, how do I know? You know, I mean, and I started tripping myself out. And so I was just like, forget it, you know, this is dumb. So I looked and I walked up to the canvas, and I swear I tripped and I fell into the canvas, and I knocked it down and I pulled it up, and the exact stroke that I needed was made. My brush hit the canvas, and then within my mind, it said, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is, it said, you don't have to worry. You're not the one doing this. It's coming through you. Enjoy it. And that was so important to me, to have the burden lifted of knowing that, you know, you're not the driver. You're just a passenger. you know, and I felt lucky that I had that experience, you know.
I
That's
think
amazing.
it's important for us to see those, to have those experiences and know that we can ascribe our own meaning to in our lives. Like I've seen so many things happen in this CNFT community where I'm like, damn, this is the right place at the right time. Damn, this is so magical. But like, you can't expect the universe will give it to you, but you have to meet it halfway or something.
It seems lucky, you know, but then another part of my brain thinks that y'all are just a figment of my imagination. Schhart's just a figment of my imagination, and everything's happening right no matter what we think about,
Yeah.
you know, no matter what we judge, everything's happening right, and we're not doing anything, and we're just along for the ride, but we're dreaming that we're doing, so it makes it fun, you know.
You got a solid endorsement from Joe H here. Schhhart is like the coolest person in the world.
That's what you want. That's a really good compliment.
Yeah, that is. Thank you so much.
I realized that you were the coolest person at the Balanced Living Twitter space when I was like, I already thought this guy was going to be cool, but now he's like spitting all this philosophical shit that I really appreciate.
I can't help it. I'm weird, you know, and I've been an artist my whole life, so I'm used to being weird. So I'm not weird is not a bad thing. Weird is just it just is what it is, you know. And when I was a teacher, oh my God, my students, you know, they had to put up with Mr. Schulbaum, but whether they admit it or not, you know, I think they at least. I felt like my biggest job as a teacher was to introduce thoughts into my students' minds that they might not encounter in their lives, you know, because
it's so true,
you know. And so there was one time, I'll say this and then I'll shut up, but there was one time, you know, I'd be like, pass out a quiz, you know, an art quiz or something, and I'd be like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, so now please don't cheat. Don't look off your neighbor's things, because, you know, don't cheat or else, you know, maybe you might get reborn as a rat or something. I'd just let that drop, and I'd hear the kids be like, reborn as a rat? What is he talking about? You know? And I just let them process that, you know. I mean, who knows? You know, we don't know what's up.
Because until schools start teaching some more stuff about thinking in those ways, it is up to the teachers to be
and
cool.
often the art teachers.
Yeah, exactly.
In my experience.
True.
No, I didn't necessarily care whether my students knew their complementary colors or any like that, because, you know,
they can find that on YouTube later.
Right? Google it.
Whatever. You know, I wanted to have a connection with them and make an impact in their actual life and understand where they are and try to do whatever I could to maybe take them to a next step in where they are, you know, whether it has anything to do with art or not, you know. But
absolutely,
because that's the foundation that needs to be there, you know, like absolutely. For them to explore any other art and everything else that they would want. Yes.
Art is I have a tattoo, my only tattoo, got it when I was 19, and it says art is love and love is art in an eternal circle. And so it's a philosophy that I have, that no matter what you do, if you bring your love into that thing, that's what turns it into art. So we are all potential Schhartists, you know, we're all artists. You just put your love and your care and your focus, you know, into it, and do it as best as you can and do it with love, and you're an artist, you know.
So true. I hope NFTs can help spread the everyone being an artist thing more and more.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. I just feel it, you know. I feel like singing a song. And so we were talking about teachers, we're talking about politics, many ticks, you know. But this is a tune that you know, I don't speak my mind truly, like what I really think, to many people, because it's not really warranted. It's not really, you know, you start talking about certain things and say what?
We want it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That's why I like the Cardano community. We're all part of the same. We're on the same vibe, you know.
Oh yeah.
So this one's called "What If," where I was just like, what if I actually said really what I think, So let me try to hit this. And I'm not saying that politics is a satanic cult of lying, backstabbing, double-crossing, jive-talking, propaganda-waving, dirty tricks aimed at duping the masses into believing they got the power to choose someone that'll cure their red, white, and blues. And if questioned any hard question, we'll just plead the fifth. And what if I entertain the thought that religion is a construct perverted and bought by the godless minds of the power-hungry, soulless devils who only brought the opposite of what their masters shown when the early morning light of the breezes blown? Guess they just took it as something to own. As the coffin shuts and the body's dead and stiff. What if? Thou shalt not kill, as she eats Chick-fil-A on the hill. Thou shalt not lie, as he tells his little boy, Grandpa died. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'm the type to talk about our educational system's intellectual drought, which force feeds our beautiful kids conciliatory mental Brussels sprouts, kills the awe and quells the thirst for life's deepest knowledge beyond death and earth. Now you tell me what a real teacher is actually worth. Past I guess I just want to instigate. I want to lubricate, impregnate your ideological private parts while you sit there and mentally masturbate. I want to break you out of your comfort zone. Get you all shook up, get your mind all blown, get you thinking things when you're all alone. Things like, what if? That's an old school lighter. That's real. Thou shalt not kill, as he eats Burger King on the hill. Thou shalt not lie, as I tell my little boy, Grandpa died.
Amazing.
Dude, so good. It like had vibes of like American Pie and
Yeah,
Johnny Be
didn't it?
Good
Uh-huh.
and like a few different epic songs together.
Thank you. Yeah, I gotta say that it definitely influenced by Johnny Cash, One Piece at a Time. If you ever heard that song.
One piece at a time. Yeah. I
Totally.
love
And not in the actual writing of it, but now that I'm looking back, definitely Dylan.
I was thinking
Right,
Dylan,
Mom,
too.
I'm only bleeding. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's the greatest song ever written, in my opinion.
Wait, what song?
It's all right, Mom, only bleeding.
It's all right, Mom. Only bleeding.
Ma, yeah,
I'm gonna look that up. I don't know if I've ever heard it.
yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
the
god.
music television channel.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
share it
we're
with
trying-
the
we're representing-
whole Discord channel.
I was very happy to have it because, like, to have a musical performance like this,
For
because we
real.
just
What?
haven't been able to have as much music, and it's just really special that you were our first.
That's
musical-
so true.
Honestly.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
So yeah, Tyler, I'm not saying that you do, but if you did, you might want to smoke up before you listen to that tune because I did.
Sounds like a plan.
It's heavy. It's heavy. It's amazing.
Okay.
But I should probably talk about like some drops or something, right?
You know, people
Please,
tend to.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to turn
This is on.
into a
This is for
living.
you.
I appreciate it. Yeah. So I did my first attempt at minting Mr. Pistachio, and it is all messed up.
Nice.
But
We tried. We
Yeah.
tried to get it a few times, and we
Well,
realized time. Yeah.
so you gave me that good feedback, and so then I went back and Liberty Crypto, he helped me out. He's a great guy.
Nice.
He helped me out. And Nudes helped me out. And there's so many.
Oh,
incredible
they're great.
people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So many people incredible.
We're talking to Nudes in a few days.
That's what I heard. I know. And
Yeah.
Kadambabo, I mean, everybody, Flawed, everybody's helped me out so much, you know.
I'm so glad to hear that.
His mom had been telling us how great Nudes was. So
Yeah,
I'm
my
really
mom's
excited.
really been pushing us to hook up with nudes.
She's an NFT artist. She's hip, man. She's hip.
Yeah, she really is.
She's pretty hip. Yeah.
She's very hip.
And
Yeah.
so I did some things, and I think that there are 10 available of Mr. Pistachio, but nobody's bought them, so I'm not sure if it actually works, but I think it should. It says they're
Okay.
live.
Well, we're going
Let's
to find
check
out
it
right
again.
now.
Let's
Yeah,
check it
yeah.
out.
So if I go to your
Mr. Pistachio's
Twitter.
tribute dance party,
Can I
dance tribute
find it?
party.
Yeah, if you go to my Twitter, I had a link to my Discord,
Okay.
and I think they're all listed in my Discord.
Okay, great. I haven't
even
seen it
joined your
since that. Yeah,
Discord. I
great.
got to become a Chartist,
Become
right?
sharks, yeah.
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 Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I just like didn't
Make
even
sure I was
connect the
allowed to
fact
call
that
myself
I'm not-
that.
that I hadn't joined
Oh.
the
You were born a sharks.
Discord. That's a
Okay,
great
here we
compliment.
go.
Let's see.
Okay. Unverified policy ID. I want to buy it.
Looks
Okay.
like we can buy it now.
Looks like
right?
number one is sold out,
What?
Where are you guys looking?
but they're different. Oh.
There's 3 number 1s. There's
Okay.
2 number 2s.
Okay, well, let me
There's one that's not even numbered. It's ridiculous, you know.
It's
but-
okay, it's gonna work.
There we go. All right. Well, let's make it happen.
Yes.
Oh my god, you guys rock.
Wallet. Oh, I got
Oh,
a password.
I'm gonna buy one on mine.
Don't worry about it. It's coming. Token.
Don't look right now. This
Nobody
is a very
look at my
secret time.
password. What
It
is
says
this?
C noting.
All right. Well, whatever. I will figure this out. And nobody buy this one. It's ours.
No, you can buy it. We'll deal with it.
I will fight you.
there's only 10, so you got to move quick, right?
Yeah, we're
Ooh.
on it.
What about maybe
I
we should?
I said I was going to mint 150, but that's ridiculous. I can't do that right now. Like, because first of all, I don't know how to. Second of all, like, well, maybe I can. I don't know. But second of all, not enough people know who I am. So, you know, but I have the policy. I'd have it open for a while. So we'll see what happens.
Perfect. That's really good that you're leaving it open.
It's gonna be
And
some
you're
kind of
like
API
meeting.
error.
You're like everybody knows you in Twitter Spaces, and you're popping off.
Yeah,
So
the Discord.
it's only a matter of time.
Good. Thank
I'm
you.
gonna post a link to
wanted
your
to-
Discord here.
Oh yeah, great.
Oh, thank you.
I think this is like a Twitter link, but it should still get you there. So that link that I just popped in the chat is the Discord link to become a Chartist officially.
And you
Thank
should
you.
definitely check out. Did you post that video in the Discord of the video you made for Mr. Pistachio?
The commercial.
Yeah, the commercial.
The commercial? Yeah,
Can we-
that was funny, huh?
That was so good.
Oh, thank you.
I
Yeah,
feel
you guys
now
loved it. I was so
watching
happy
that.
you guys liked it.
Yeah.
Can we play
Yeah, I
that?
saw, and you guys were dancing to it. You know all the dance moves and everything.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
awesome.
Find it.
It's a very complex move.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
it's okay.
Wait.
No, that
that's
was
not
the other
it.
thing. Yeah.
It's tough. I don't know. We can't find it. But
Cool.
good. Well, we are coming to the end of our time together.
So allow me, if you will. So I got to say that with Matt and Art, as soon as they get the platform ready, which shouldn't be long, I'm going to be doing my first drop with them called The High Priests of the Revolution. And
Ooh,
so
that's a great name.
in my little brain, we're all in the revolution, whether we know it or not.
100%.
Especially in Cardano. I mean.
100%.
And so it's a revolution of whatever you want to call it, the soul, whatever, our planetary consciousness coming from a place of feeling like I'm different from you, I'm different from this, I'm different from that, and I need to get what I need to get because I'm on my own. This kind of mentality, we're being moved through that, I believe, into a mentality, a consciousness where we understand that we're all part of the same thing. And we all want the same thing. We all want to be happy. There are enough resources on the planet to share and to make everybody happy, to give everybody everything that we need. And so that's where we're going, I believe. You know, that's where we're all going, whether people like it or not. It doesn't matter. You got to join the train because it's going, you know.
Exactly.
And so in the revolution, I feel like there have been many key players, but pop culture through that, I delineate two major points of breaking through walls. And the first was Elvis Presley. And I feel like he didn't invent rock and roll, but he was a catalyst that broke through the body of the revolution. And he liberated the body. And it created something. I don't know what it created, but it was big, you know, and it was planetary. And then, and I'm not the only one that thinks these things, you know, there are other people, but then Bob Dylan, he was the first one who broke through the mind and brought consciousness into lyrics of pop lyrics. And if you look back, I mean, 1963 was his second album, but that he had Masters of War. He had, oh my God, A Hard Rain's Gonna Fall. He had another one too. But it was at a time where like, It's My Party and I'll Cry If I Want to was #1 song. That was the consciousness that was happening.
Right.
Totally.
For the first time ever, he broke the door. He busted the doors open, and the Beatles and the Stones and all of these great bands that created the best music, Dead created the best music on earth, maybe some people say, that it happened because Dylan opened those doors. And that's what I think, and that's what a lot of people think.
And we are here now because like they didn't have what we have. I was just thinking that watching the Beatles documentary and seeing them you know, behind the scenes, it's like they were just like shining this light ahead of time and doing what they could with what they had, and now we were able to grow up with them as our background, or you know,
That's the
Our
soil.
soundtrack, totally.
And
you know,
growing out of.
Absolutely. And you know, Dylan got them high for the first time, and it changed their lives.
Yeah.
Like they were singing, "I Want to Hold Your Hand," and he's like, "That's cute," but, you know. And it changed. They were like, "Wait a second,
Galaxy brain."
Totally," you know. But anyway, so my first drop is dedicated to what I'm calling the High Priests of the Revolution, and it's going to be 111 total pieces. There's going to be 55 of my one devoted to Elvis, 55 devoted to my one of Dylan, and they're MP4s with original music that I made, put in there my original art. Elvis was an oil painting, big oil painting that I had. Dylan was a charcoal drawing. And so I created these experiences, small NFT experiences through them. And so 55 plus 55 is 110. So that left one. So there's going to be one. Here, I can show you. It's a one of one that somebody minting is going to randomly get this one of one and it's called The High Priest. Hold on.
Yeah. That's
Pop this
perfect
up.
with Madden art too.
Yeah, it really is. I
Oh,
know.
here
I
it
was
is.
thinking the same thing.
Oh, there-
Wow, the
combo.
combo.
That's hot.
Oh my god. Dude, that's so good.
Beautiful.
Wow, seamlessly, goes into
Yeah.
both. So it's going to
That
be
hair looks great.
55, like 55 ADA per or 110
No,
ADA
the
per?
number that's minted, I think, is 55 of
Okay,
each.
okay, right.
So that's going to be that drop. And also, anybody who buys one, anybody who collects the Elvis and the Dylan will get an airdrop song, an original song of mine, which is
That's
going to
good.
be,
Love
I
that.
think it's going to be called Violent Revolution, the song that I did. And if you wouldn't mind, if I have any time, go out with that song. It's kind of a short song. No?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sure.
No problem at all.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys having me on and picking my Mr. Pistachio from all the good ones that were there.
Us,
Yeah, he
okay?
did.
Yeah, true.
Pointed at us.
He said, "You suck," and we said, "That's exactly what you would think." You're the only one who's so abusive. And
Yeah,
that's how we
exactly. You
knew.
had to. It had to be captured.
Yeah.
The reality.
For some reason, when you guys described him, I just knew him. I
You
knew
knew
him
exactly
very.
what we were talking about.
Yes, I mean,
I
he's
can
out
tell.
there, okay?
Yeah.
This is not just fiction.
He's a lot of people's bosses right now.
Exactly,
Yeah,
you know.
true.
5% of America.
Yeah. No, it's it is what it is. It's good. So this is called Violent Revolution. I want to get out of here so you guys can get some other stuff going. But... All right. Doom, 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 doom. Yes, we need a revolution. Yes, we need a revolution. But no guns, no bloodshed is needed. A revolution above all violence and hatred. For the oppressor lies within us, as does the sweet dove of freedom. Any violent revolution is due, just like one and one can't make two. We can't win this race if we train in the lose. Any violent revolution is doomed. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Dive deep into silence for the key. Yeah, the key that unlocks all the love of the soul. Whoa. God is love, soul is love. We are so, so you are love. God is love, so is love. You are so, so you are love. That's why. Any violent revolution is due. Just like one and one can't make two. We can't win this race if we train in the loo. Any violent revolution is due. Dum, 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 dum,
About to make me cry, Schhhart.
Let it go, let it go.
Oh man.
Very nice. I like how you did the doom and the doom, doom, doom. And I also got some 1984 vibes from it.
Oh, that's a good year, man. That was Van Halen 1984. That was what I loved. Hot for Teacher.
I actually even meant the book, but I think I also.
Oh,
You went the other one. Oh, you know.
I did. I love that book too. I audio
Good
book.
year too, though. I've
Such
heard.
That was really nice. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
coming on and sharing your music and sharing your art and your philosophy. And you've got a lot to share.
Here's a portrait of Charles.
Yeah.
We've been
Oh,
looking
Oh,
at that on your Twitter.
damn. Oh, man. I've been watching that. Yeah. It's coming
It's in
up
the-
so good.
It's in the works, you know. It's in the
Yeah.
works. And then this is a sneak peek into a very special project that will be coming. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Somebody's going to pay some good money for that Charles piece, I would think.
Yeah.
People would want that.
I can't lie. I hope so.
Well, you know.
Great. Well, we are so happy to have had you today, and I can't wait to
Thank
see
you.
you in a space sometime soon.
Absolutely.
Hit another performance in a Twitter space, and we'll get high and listen to the Bob Dylan song with Tyler.
That's your
So,
homework. Watching.
Exactly. I think on Fridays I'm going to try at 2:30 to, if I feel like it, just do a live show for a half hour, because at 2:30 my wife goes and picks up Nate from school, and so I got the house myself, so I can yell. You know.
Rock out.
Great, you totally should. It will be great for you and everyone. Yeah.
Twitter space. Awesome.
Yeah, in a Twitter space.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much.
All right. Well, thanks again for coming, and we will certainly see you again.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Especially when we're getting close to those drops.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Say hi to Mr. Pistachio for me, please.
Right.
Don't make me
We'll say,
Tell him to lighten up.
Right. Good luck with that. All right. Peace out.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Wonderful.
our first contest winner.
Right? What
Awesome.
He won everything.
And
today.
we got a damn concert.
I know. Very unexpected. Very appreciated.
I will say that an Aeonium Sky thing just dropped.
Oh shit.
Let everyone
Right.
know that just
That.
happened.
What?
Right. The testament.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me just take a moment to take a look
Just
at
a moment.
that.
I have
Well,
to.
I'll tell you what we're doing next.
Care for
Events,
some
contests,
affairs.
and giveaways.
Yeah.
And why don't you tell them about
I was
marbles
about to say
while
I
I
can start
figure this out?
talking about it. Okay.
It's in their
So-
Discord under announcements.
Okay.
Speaking of Aeonium Sky,
True.
recently
This is very
Sky
related.
had a very high profile what's the word? well, they're partnering. Yeah, Aeonium Sky and Cardania are now partnering, and Cardania is going to be taking care of their minting. That's right. That's what it is. I'm pretty
think
sure.
so.
Which this is actually being minted through them.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Through NFT Maker Pro, set up by Cardania.
Yes.
Is that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's really cool that this is happening because Aeonium Sky has every week since the beginning of marble races. Well, that's what we're talking about. There's an event every week on Friday at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's marble races. Chris hosts. We now host too, and Aeonium Sky has been making a different special marble every single week. I think we're on number 26 or 25.
Something cool.
This is the 25th one, I think. Yeah, this will be the 25th because I remember it's like a big number, you know. And they're really fun. Everyone's really goofy. There's a lot of weird marble racing lore, and you win prizes, amazing prizes. The first 3 placers of every race get a prize. You have really good chances because there's like 150 people there. It's like not that many people, you know, but it's growing all the time. And it's really fun. And we won a marble one time, and we'll treasure it forever. They're selling for like 1,600 ADA. Not that anyone who got one would ever sell it, but just saying, it's worth a lot.
That's right. So marbles is a thing, and I have submitted this transaction. It is processing, so we'll see.
Mine too.
So what's happening, you ask? Well, I guess I could probably show you, seeing as this is a show.
Yes.
And that's literally it's a show, so I have to show, right?
Yes.
So this is a test mint for Aeonium Sky's next block minting. So they're just trying to make sure that everything's hunky-dory. And it seems to be. It's 7 ADA, and you can get yourself.
Don't want to have too much flying car traffic in the blocks.
Giving me errors. Come on now. Payment error, gateway, blah blah blah.
Well, is there like I mean, would we be able to do it after the show if it didn't work?
Couldn't say.
Okay.
But let's take a look at what else is going on. Voodoo Brigada.
Oh, we should do the intro video.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. We're kind of getting ahead of ourselves here. All right. Events, contests, and giveaways. Go.
I don't know if y'all saw that, but it's really attuned to Tyler. I went like that. Nothing happened. Once Tyler did it, it worked. So I think it's one of those things where some people get Stella transmissions. Some people are magically connected. Yeah, you're born with it. Exactly.
That's right.
I'm going to train.
Okay, so the creators behind Voodoo Brigada, which I'm going to pop up right here, are doing a series of events. So we're going to talk about.
I love me some events.
Go up top. Okay. So they're streaming their workshop number 2 on Saturday, January 29th at 5 p.m. UTC on YouTube, and they are brainstorming a project. They will explore and research the creative process of project creation.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And this is their second workshop, and the first one is here. So we're just going to take a look. So as we can see, got a live stream, but they're also popping up inspiration. This looks kind of like a presentation, actually. That seems to be a planned something. I did not watch this.
Oh, that's really cool.
Very interested now.
Yeah.
Definitely cool. So if you are around at 5 p.m. UTC on Saturday,
That's
this
awesome.
is for
Let's
you.
make sure we're following them. Yeah.
Yes, we certainly should be.
Yeah.
And now we are, just like that.
That's really cool.
Another event coming up, Future Fest. This is today.
Yeah, and it's got one of my favorite musicians.
Did this happen already?
Or tomorrow. No, tomorrow.
So okay. It says
yeah, you're right.
I guess it would. Okay, I see what I'm saying. Because of time zones, it would be happening today for me. But we'll just go with what it said. Okay, we'll try to be
starting in like 3 hours. So,
Okay, great.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. So technically it's Friday UTC time, but let's be honest, it's not. It's Thursday. Future Fest will be hosting a live music interactive streaming event featuring DJs Atlas, Jameson Daniel, Music Box, Persuade, and Kung.
We got some really good DJs in this community. Like, it's insane. Dream
Yeah,
Space
yeah.
and Jameson Daniel. Like, it was
So we've got some popping beats here, but
Might be copyright.
very cool. Yeah, we can't play it
Yeah.
just in case.
yeah,
But check it out. Love the graphic.
beautiful.
And so this is gonna popping off pretty soon here.
I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Very cool. That'll be a fun thing to do leading up to marbles. Be like a
Mhm,
nice transition, right?
mhm. Well, yeah, okay.
Well, it starts in 3 hours.
And Marbles is tomorrow.
Shit, marbles is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh man. Somebody today thought it was Friday and spoke to me
And
as
that
if
stuck
it
in
was
your
Friday
head.
today.
Oh.
And I told them, hang on now, tomorrow's Friday. And here I am.
Or my name's not Scott. All right, let's talk about Sushi Temple with all this high energy, crazy, cool stuff happening all the time here. The stuff we were just talking about, all of it. We need to make sure that we're taking breaks, and Sushi Temple is a great place for that. And in the words of Nicholas, yes. Okay, so Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Nicholas is hosting a new Twitter space called Sushi Temple, where there is a meditation and there's a bunch of time spent discussing healing, mental health, metaphysics, whatever comes up to decompress from that day. And he's also hosting I think he's calling it Shadow Moon Work, WERQ. And it is all about shadow work. The Jungian concept of your shadow that gets repressed. It's like questions and prompts. And you don't have to like share or do it, but like you can be doing it at home. And not talking about it. And it's going to be exploring that. And he's led these like shadow workshops before. So I'm really excited to do this with them. And it started because I really wanted him to do it with me. And we were like, actually, it should be a whole Twitter space so other people can do it. So definitely hit those up.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
And I guess that's the end of our section.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess this section was supposed to be sponsored by cnftnews.com.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we could at least just talk a little bit about that. Tyler, I believe this is your area of expertise.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. Oh, you already got it up.
Well,
Yeah,
you can pop it, but you can
No,
talk
yeah,
it.
no worries.
Drop it.
So, yeah, so
pop it and drop
cnft.news.com. Really easy to remember.
cnftnews.com. No dot in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, did I say that? My brain and my body are. I think I said at the beginning of the show. They're like
It's
not.
been a long show.
The caffeine's been
It's
burned
winning.
together for a second, but now it's like it's gone.
Right.
But yeah, so this is our new website. Where it's been slow so far. But we're just getting it together. We really want to get it to a point where like we're posting here daily. Like right now, it's like almost daily.
It's
But
pretty.
we're-
I mean, it's not bad for the beginning.
Yeah, we're doing it like almost every day, and we're starting so many things right now all at the same time that once they are rolling more,
Mhm.
then it becomes a lot easier, and
Definitely.
we're all contributing, and it's going to be a hub where you can contribute too.
Yeah, so we're if anyone is interested in doing writing some stories for the news for this, you can reach out to us either in the Discord or Twitter, or we have an email too. I think contact@cnftnews.com. But yeah, it's really cool because like we get to take a lot of these stories we touch on in the news show or on Twitter and like really like get to dive deep into everything that's going on with them. So
and we have such a fuller understanding. I just feel so much smarter now that I'm like diving into it more. And I think it's going to be amazing in the future to look back at all of this. It's going to be crazy.
Can I tell you, that's one of the, I was thinking about that the other day. That's one of the things I'm most excited about. I'm getting really excited all of a sudden.
Me too.
This is like I love like the history stuff and like just like keeping track, but like we're literally like gonna have an archive of like all the CNFT news like in like on our servers too. So like
I know, like we can't get lost or anything.
We would have to screw
Can't
it
get
up.
censored or something.
Which could happen.
Yeah.
But you know, at least it would be an in the community screw up rather than an outside sort of thing.
But
Go ahead.
No, it's just I'm just really excited about that because like in 10 years, I mean, who knows? Like it'll be cool, like just looking up a random date and just like today in CNFT news history.
True.
Exactly.
Would be a segment next year, honestly.
That's great. We'll go back and we'll say we
my
can look at our old
God.
videos.
Honestly,
That's the other thing. Like Alyssa and I were talking about how you know, we haven't had time for journaling much lately. We've been trying to do it, but then we realized that we have a journal every week. In a way, we're here, we're talking.
Few hours
it's
long.
us. I mean, you can see who we are at that time.
Mhm.
Try to be pretty authentic, except for the hair. Not as
That
authentic.
is your real hair. Don't say that.
Larry again.
Okay, well, that was a nice little sponsor segment. Very nice, good vibes. And if anyone is having trouble with the Aeonium mint, like I am,
Hey,
I would
Player Mint.
suggest minting with Daedalus because nothing else that I'm doing is working. And so I've told Daedalus to start up. Who knows when that'll happen?
He's a craftsman.
But that's why they test.
Yeah, let's see.
That's why they test.
Cool.
All right, great. Well, let's go to
Oh,
hot
is
topics.
anything happening with Player Mint that is crazy?
Is anything happening with
I guess
Player
we
Mint? Player
already
Mint says
covered.
howdy.
I guess we already covered.
Howdy, Player Mint. How you
stuff with the
doing?
Minecraft.
Now, let me
Thanks
tell
for
you,
coming
Player
by.
Mint, your Minecraft server is overrun with spiders.
It really is.
There's spider webs on the ground. There's spider webs in the trees. If them spiders get into your house, you can't even cut that web. Listen, you got yourself a metal sword.
We had
you
a
can't cut
demon
it.
room.
You can't cut that web with a stone sword. And so there's webs everywhere because who the hell can find any metal? You know, it's hard to do. Player Mint, you better sort out that Minecraft server. Let me tell you. Seriously, though, it's been a blast.
This is my first
building the new
introduction to
studio.
Minecraft ever, and so it has been really fun. Yeah,
I wanted to show.
I know.
wanted to show
I've
it.
been
That's crazy.
gaming for a long time now, like 6 years, but
That's wild.
I know this show is getting longer and longer as we go.
I've resigned myself to it. I'm just trying to have fun now.
But I want to show the new studio.
Oh
because
yeah,
I
yeah,
built
yeah.
this.
It's really good.
So let me just pop this up.
Yeah.
I
He
built
deleted
a
the webs.
courtyard.
All right, thank you. That's good because those webs
While you're
were
pulling
damn
that up, I will
crowded.
say, for the Aeonium Sky thing, if anyone is having issues, I think everyone's having issues because currently 11 out of the 1,000 are sold. Aeonium Sky just said on there.
Well, that's part of the.
Okay.
That's why we test.
Yeah, and I mean,
It's probably. I think it's probably more the congestion than anything else. Probably.
and it's the first time doing it with this new thing. You know, I mean,
This is our
that's what it's
beautiful
meant
new
for.
studio.
Yeah, I mean,
I love that.
the sign has.
it looks so
used to have
cyberpunk to
stuff on the
me.
sign.
Like I love
Well, let's
it.
see it from outside. Look, there's no webs. It's like a beautiful wonderland.
Whoa!
So this is the Player Mint beta server for their Minecraft thing. I don't necessarily understand all the details of it, but I'm excited to be a part of it. And there's a castle over there with a very nice man.
Yeah,
who
he just gave us gifts.
some. You'll see. I have. Wait. Yes, there. See, he gave me steel helmets and stuff. I was getting killed so much. Anyways, here's the news studio. It's gonna say CNFT at the top, but you have to mine everything yourself. So, you know, I need the materials. Also, it's very dangerous at night. So, of course, here we have the inside,
Oh yeah.
which is just, it's supposed to say CNFT News Studio and stuff, but whatever.
There was
Lost
a
and
room that
Some
is
nice
covered
trees.
in, well, there's a room that's covered in bones, and there was a demon in there that was caged in there basically, and it looked like a horror movie room.
Yeah. So, Mr. Pistachio is mine this way.
So how does one get in this?
You can just join. It's free. It's called Mind Test. Download Mind Test, and then you go, and I'll show you the
We'll
name of the
send you
server.
the.
Okay.
So I got a very long staircase here.
Oh, you put a sign on it.
Yeah, I
Good.
thought
Yeah.
there's a very long. This goes
To the
down
waterfall.
200. It's currently 200 blocks deep at the moment. And don't go this way.
I'll do some strip mining for the.
Don't go that way. And then here, and I'm going to show it. Anyone who's watching knows where the vault is now. Oh, and it's full of monsters. See what I'm saying?
This is the demon
The
room.
vault is full of monsters. I paved it in bone, but I'm not going in there.
It's so good. It looks so like wallpaper, you know, like all those bones.
Don't go in there. But I had to put it behind this thing because I had boxes out here, but they got cleaned out. I got completely cleaned out.
Oh yeah.
So I had to disguise it now. If you're
Put
in
some
the
wanted
know,
posters around.
you'll be able to get in there. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. I'm really excited. The torches will burn you. I learned, so don't stand on them.
Oh yeah.
'cause they will burn
I
you.
got burned.
Interesting.
Crazy
And,
running down.
Alyssa
the stairs.
made this back patio area.
It's a yin yang.
Now remember, this is her first time ever logging into Minecraft. She made this, so give her a little, give her some time.
I wasn't trying to do anything that
It's great.
cool.
I mean, I'm
okay?
very. It's okay. We got.
I just wanted to say that I was there.
I don't know about that guy. These guys
That's
are crazy.
crazy. I can't believe you've never. This is the first time playing Minecraft.
Yeah, dude.
So we're gonna have a second floor. We're gonna build the studio. It's gonna be really awesome. He's play. Aiden, I assume, is who we're talking to here. Says that if we send him our in-game name, they can protect the studio. Well,
That's
you know, my in-game name is
awesome.
Scott Chestnut.
That's
One
awesome.
word.
Yeah, mine's Summer Horse Grave.
No worry about that. Very cool. So, anyways,
That's amazing.
let me
Thank you
exit
so
the menu.
much.
It's called CC Beta. So if you type CC Beta into this, it will come. Oh, here you go. I'll just read this out loud. Welcome to Cardano Craft Beta. This server is focused on providing the Cardano crypto community a fun spot to build, explore, and destroy things in the open source Mind Test engine. The server may have its roots in Cardano, but anyone reading this is welcome to join as long as they act respectfully. We will hold build-offs and meetups for those who join the server. Enjoy. And so there will be some fun events connected to this as well, which is why it's in the event section. You thought I was just doing some random stuff.
Thought we were just playing video games as a break.
It's all connected.
Yeah, Tyler, we should. Yeah, we have to
Yeah,
do it together.
Get in that studio. I mean, I've never made something so pretty in Minecraft as that studio with the wood.
Yeah, it really is.
Those
That front
beautiful
room,
woods.
that front lobby is
Yeah.
great.
Worked out really well. Okay, let's get back on track because
Okay.
it's time for some hot topics,
Choo,
y'all.
choo.
True.
So, we have our fancy hot topic.
Yes, you got the
updated.
old one by you.
I was just looking for it. I don't know where. I know I didn't throw it out.
We'll bust it out next week.
Yeah, it must be.
For now, enjoy this made by one of our two patrons on
Yeah,
Mr. Pistachio's Rolodex.
Eric.
Maybe.
Very
All right,
nice.
hot topics. We got some fun topics to talk about today, but first, let's talk about Masked On Buttons, our sponsor for this segment. And they recently
Dude,
updated their
this is
website, and it's
amazing.
hot. It is
Yeah.
much nicer than the last one.
Yes.
Nothing against the last one; it was pretty basic, though. This one really takes it to the next level.
They had time to go off.
So, Masked On Buttons is
I
got a lot
love.
going on here.
I love. It's like a dystopian future where everyone has to wear masks and buttons, or a different timeline. And yeah, so the city was on the brink of destruction caused by the people's own doing, and
That'll happen.
100 Origins took over, and they are like the group that you're buying NFTs of, and they're all wearing mask buttons, and I
Look
love.
at this. This
This
so
is my
cool.
favorite
What is
part.
even happening
I am
here?
huge into maps. Like I really love maps and like very artistic maps, like where you actually see pretty pictures on the map instead of just like the usual map stuff.
This reminds
this
me
is
of
it.
one of those old, those mats with the roads and everything that you had as a kid. I had one. It was cool.
And the watercolory nature of it is
Yeah.
like really
So
rad.
these are, there's a lot going on right now, but some of these are minting right now.
Damn, how much are they?
And
again?
the
Oh,
next drop is
52.
coming. So this city map drop thing that's happening
That's what I
that
want.
drops on Saturday. So that's coming right up, my friends. And
I want that city map.
yeah, I love this. This is very cool.
Animated NFTs with original music. Do I see that? Scroll down
Yeah,
a little.
that's right.
Yeah.
Original soundtrack featuring Charles Hoskinson, etc.
It really does say.
Well, you know, there's
Oh,
pictures of
right.
Charles. I don't think he's.
There's Percy
Charles
Shelley.
composed the music for this drop. Just kidding. He didn't.
Awesome.
All right, my friends. So
Maybe when
Master
he
Buttons,
retires.
check it out. Definitely worth a look. Maybe worth a buy. Oh yeah.
Definitely.
So there's been a lot of discussion out there lately about. I think this is
we
the
gotta do the
hottest
stake
topic
pool.
of the community.
Okay, that's
Is
down there.
that we have this rift in a way between small stake pool operators and multi-pool. So
Well,
it would be
there's
single
certainly-
pool operators and multi-pool operators, and then you
Mhm.
take.
Yeah, I mean, if not a rift, it's like there's a huge divide between what the amount that certain multi pools are getting and what single pools are getting, and people are really starting to talk about it more. We have like a bunch of tweets from the past few days, some of them from today, by different people in the community.
Prominent members of the community.
Yeah,
As well.
you know, Jack, Stickbricks, Hosky Token, Alexander Monad, all trying to get a conversation going about that. And Alexander Monad can be known for his, you know, just like being sarcastic or starting, you know, people don't always know if he's being genuine when he's doing a post, just because he likes to be kind of silly. And he wrote that he's starting to think that the whole right or wrong, being right or wrong debate on single versus multi-pools is just symptomatic of different values and the wrong discussion to be having. Maybe discussing the values that drive these positions rather than the position itself. And I think that's a very smart idea, because I think a lot of times people are just on the surface and instead of getting to what could actually solve, you know, or get people
Yeah,
to
I mean, it's easy to
compromise.
say, I think this, I think that, and then to
Mhm.
argue back and forth. But to figure out what is the root cause of why you think one thing or another,
Mhm.
and then discuss that, that can be, you know, a more direct route to the issue. But as a result, I mean, it's kind of been in the air, but
Yeah.
we've decided as a news team to highlight a single pool operator every episode.
I love
And
that.
today we have our first highlight of Hero Pool.
Hero Pool.
Hero Pool, who is a longtime friend of the CNFT news.
That's right. Yeah, and like it actually, our friendship with them started a long time ago, back during the summit times.
Exactly.
And we gave out a bunch of Hero Pool bracelets, and
We still have a bunch. We'll be
We've gotten
bringing
to
them
know him
to the next.
better from Twitter Spaces and Cardano Over Coffee, Cardano Nights, and I wanted to talk a little bit about why it was called Hero Pool and what they're doing. You know, like what happens if you stake with Hero Pool. So the pool is called Hero because of Brian's fireman status. Brian is Hero. And his little brother had recently gotten him to be a fireman a year before his brother was murdered. So he thought it was a really great way to keep his memory alive, and because he was a hero to Brian and a hero in general. So Hero donates 10% of all of their rewards each quarter to the First Responders Children's Foundation. So 10% of everything goes there. That's really awesome. He's the host of Cardano Over Coffee and Cardano Nights. And staking with Hero will earn you Hero tokens that you can use to bid on NFT auctions. We also give away an NFT raffled to a randomly chosen delegator every month. And they recently added, they're part of Hosky's rug pools, where you can earn Hosky by delegating through the Doggy Bowl. So a lot of cool stuff going on, and a really great person, really, you know, strong kind of pillar of the community type of person.
Absolutely. You know, it's tough to get into the whole single pool versus multi-pool. there's a lot of factors weighing
Mhm,
on it.
mhm.
But personally, I tend to, root for the underdog.
Mhm.
So people with fewer resources, people who are maybe driven less by a
And
desire
more
for profit
voices, more
or
voices,
bringing in investment or whatever, and more just to live their life in the best
be
way
part of the
that they
community.
can and be a
Yeah.
part of be a part of the community. And I don't know. So we're not officially endorsing
No,
anything,
yeah.
but we will highlight the single pool because you know what? That's the problem. They don't have the resources as these
Exactly,
larger pools. They
exactly.
can't get it's just like a snowball effect, and it leads to centralization.
Mhm,
Literally, that
mhm,
is what it leads towards,
mhm.
and that's generally not what we want here.
And certainly there like a lot of the multi-pool operators are great people. It's nothing like that. It's just
Yeah.
that they don't need help, and and I want to make sure that everyone in this community feels like they can have a voice. Like that's one of the biggest problems outside of this community is people not feeling like they have any power or that they have a voice, and we need to make sure that we keep that a reality here. That people, really are getting a chance to all take part and be SPOs, and it doesn't, and there's space for that. So it's going to be fun to highlight. And you should definitely check out Jack Ingram's tweet. I thought that was really well thought out. Like he basically said, if you don't want people to be listening to people like me on YouTube about who to support, then we need to be thinking more critically and trying to come up with like incentives and just different
Isn't that always the
different ways
problem? I
of
mean, we have the same problem with democracy in the real world. So here we are.
It's probably important or good to mention that, I mean, there's no real, at least in the long term, there's no big difference between large
multiple.
large pools and smaller pools. I know that you're not supposed to say that. They had high saturated and low saturated pools. You do earn your rewards a little bit.
Yeah.
They don't come as frequently, but they average out to about the same. So like in a high
Very
saturated pool, you might get rewards every 5 days, every epoch. In a low saturated pool, it might be every 4 epochs or something.
But you're still
But
getting
the,
about the same
yeah, the 80 you're getting
overall.
on the 4th epoch roughly comes out
because
to
there
the
are
same.
fewer people to split it between.
Yeah.
Basically.
So
Very-
it's all the same. Yeah.
I think I might write an article about that.
It's
Like,
using what people
worth
are
talking about.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And so, anyways,
Cool.
Hero Pool, check it out. And next week, we'll do another one. We'll probably just do this on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Every Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
And if you know a stake pool, a single operator pool that deserves some more recognition, please feel free to let us know in the chat or in our Discord. Would probably be an even better place to say it to get spotted. Okay, what else is hot these days? Well, congestion.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
literally am trying to get.
I noticed
that to send something.
my Nami sent 7 ADA. So
It
it
did?
said that it failed, but I'm looking and 3 minutes ago it went through. So after like a half hour or something.
DC Vault is being so weird for me too. I have this big red message up on my screen. It's like failed 400, and then it's a bunch of code and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm
Messed
trying
up. So congestion. The network's been congested for some time,
Oopsies.
and the launch of Sunday Swap has only made things worse. Transactions are still taking a long time to process. JPEG.store has been experiencing some issues. Transactions are going through, but it's taking a while to reflect on the site. Drip drops say tokens may take up to 48 hours to arrive. NFT Maker recommended projects increase reservation times. Now, let me tell you, you better increase reservation times because
if you're trying to get with
even an hour is not enough.
Yeah.
It takes an hour to even tell you that it's like sent toward the blockchain.
What are
your
reservation
wallet kind of
times?
just throws things at the blockchain and it'll stick to a block eventually and go through. That's how it works.
Yeah,
That's exactly how it works.
Yeah.
What are reservation times?
Well, often when it says, you say, I'm going to buy this thing, and it says you have 20 minutes to complete the transaction. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
Otherwise, they cancel your reservation and someone else can buy
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So we need long reservation times.
Totally.
Looks like Oside 3000 had a Tavern Squad reservation, just barely make it through. Congratulations.
Very
And,
nice.
Glad to hear, of course, that they're
Great one.
updating it. So I need to just pop this off.
Cool.
Okay, so we got through that.
Tide?
What else? Board
Yeah,
Ada.
Board Ada Club. I don't even know. We shouldn't even justify it by talking about it.
Look, I just clicked it. It
Hello.
says this account
Oh,
doesn't
it looks like it got
exist.
deleted.
Oh, we did it, guys. We did.
Yeah.
No fucking way. No, yeah,
Great.
it's gone.
Good.
All right, good.
I guess
So,
I'll touch on it for a sec.
That's wonderful.
A copycat project of the Bored Ape Yacht Club tried to launch on Cardano called the Bored Ada Ape Club, which doesn't even sound
It's
cool.
like
It's just,
No,
like a
it
ton of
doesn't.
Yeah.
It's so forced in
call
every
it
way.
the Board Ada. I guess you need the word ape in there to convince
Yeah.
people to ape.
To
I
remember.
don't
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Bored Ape Ada Club sounds
Yeah,
better
that
than
sounds
Bored
way
Ada
better.
Ape Club. That just sounds ridiculous.
No.
But so the community actually rallied pretty quickly behind this because it's such a bullshit project.
Mm-hmm.
And they ended up canceling their mint. And as we can see now, they ended up deleting their Twitter and everything too.
Did they draw all of that? I mean,
No way. I think they had. I mean, well, to be fair, I don't know, but they look exactly like the.
I know exactly. I was looking at
some
them.
of them just had like Ada written on them, just like quickly. So
they stole the art.
Yeah.
Oh,
they stole the name. You might as well steal the art.
Right.
And then what's the end?
So Cnft.io and JPEG Store vowed to not verify any stolen artwork projects on their marketplaces, which is good to know. And they actually,
great. I'm sorry. It's cool to see both. CNFT tweet something and JPEG say, high five.
Yeah.
They actually did something earlier too with the Metaverse project. I forget the name of it, but it was a rug pull. Same deal. They unverified them from Cnft.io, I think JPEG Store too, and then they deleted their Twitter.
I'm very glad to hear
working
that
together.
The marketplaces are removing these because that is the only real way to prevent people from getting sucked into these.
No,
because
but it sucks.
They don't know.
No, yeah. I mean, you're definitely right. That helps, but so many people already lost Ada. It sucks. You know what? We have to. Everyone says, "Oh, how are we gonna see who's doing right? Which projects are good?" We vote with our wallets. Like if you see a shitty project,
100%.
don't buy it because you're just backing the bullshit.
Because in our current system, money is the only thing that seems to talk. You can even see in society people that can't contribute economically to society. People just totally
artists.
Yeah, artists.
Not anymore, people.
Homeless people, etc.
We're here. We're contributing.
So it just means that that's one of the only real ways that we can do something.
But newbies and moon boys may get sucked in regardless. I mean, if it says ape in it, it's gonna move.
Don't know. I tweeted under the thing with about the Metaverse rug pull. I was like, there was a gif of someone super scared, and I'm like me holding a couple unbounded earths or whatever they're called, because we don't know. I mean, anyone can be rug pulled on, but it really just gotta do your research, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
best we can.
It's hard. Yeah, the best we can. Yeah, and ask people.
Yeah, that's the good thing. Everybody will talk and help. Definitely. That's one thing.
Comment on Discord. If you ever have questions, come drop.
We're available.
Discord. Yeah. We're always in there. That's where our personal chat takes place.
I've stopped using the Never Ending Discord.
yeah.
We're gonna get back into it for Facility 7, but for now, it's happening in Cnfp Discord, and that link is right down there.
Like and subscribe.
And
save that video.
Save that
Jenny
video.
Brito said.
interesting statistics we were looking into at our recent meeting. Apparently, 55% of you are not
Yes.
subscribed to this channel. Shame.
Faux pas.
Faux pas. I mean, Madame Stella would never allow such behavior in her house.
Never.
No, but seriously, like and subscribe, people. It helps with the algorithm. It gets our stuff higher up. And if we don't, someone else will. And maybe some other CNFT news show will show up. And then Mr. Pistachio will tell us that we suck. And we'll have to...
We'll actually get booted.
To get out, yeah.
Das boot.
All right, well, let's go on to our next segment, my friends.
Drop.
That's right. It's time. We're dropping like
Pop it and drop it.
Today's Drop It Like It's Hot segment is brought to us by Sassy Sharks. I'm going to read their thing. Sassy Sharks is an NFT project created by dreamers, artists, friends, crypto investors, NFT collectors, and professionals to bring something unique and special with a special twist to the CNFT community.
So cute. I really want some of these. Like, oh man.
The original collection consists of 10,000 unique hand-drawn NFTs on the Cardano blockchain. Each one contains a specific set of features that make them impeccably sassy. Each artwork is unique and designed with various permutations and combinations of a wide variety of traits. The community is everything for us. This is a quote from them. The community is everything for us, and we will constantly strive towards building a highly engaged, inclusive, and supportive community. The ownership includes full commercial and creative rights to Sassy Sharks. It gives unique access to our dedicated upcoming collections, future ventures, exclusive merch, community events, challenges, surprise drop, and much more.
Surprise drops. Wow. I mean, I really want one of these artist or gamer Sassy Sharks, and I loved the one that we got to give away. Are we going to have giveaways this week?
You know, I don't think there are giveaways
Let
this
me
week,
just tell y'all that we are trying to, well, I'll say that after. But they're so cute and sassy.
Yes, very cool and great team. Very, very friendly to chat with. They got a nice roadmap here. It's looking good. This is a fun one.
I love that they said their message and that they are trying to be inclusive. And I mean, I just like when people are very upfront about that and like say that that's what they want. It's nice to know if it's true.
Well, the key piece of information here is that they are minting on January 31st at 1 p.m. UTC. So check that out. I mean, it's coming right up, and they will be our sponsor next week as well. So we'll either be reporting that they are, they sold out, or that the mint continues.
And how much?
They have a very cool white paper. I mean, there's a lot in here. It's very nicely laid out.
I like that.
I mean, this is legit.
Social responsibility initiatives, charity.
These are great people. I think. I mean, I've never met them, but they seem to check the boxes. So definitely check this one out and join that Discord. All right, let's talk about some Drizz ops.
I just wanted to say real quick, Tyler, you go ahead, but I wanted to just say
I'm in news mode.
I wanted to just say that we're going to start having giveaways. We're trying to get them organized more. And
what we're going to do is start inviting anyone who comes on the show to give us an NFT to give away as kind of, I mean, they don't have to or anything, but we'll bring it up and we'll try to fill up our nutsack. That's Pistachio's nuts, Mr. Pistachio's nutsack. That's where we store the giveaways. It's not anything weird. It's very normal.
It's a big sack with all kinds of NFTs
nuts in it too. That's why it's called the nutsack.
Exactly.
It's not just NFTs.
It's a product he sells too. I mean, this is a product that Mr. Pistachio sells from one of his big corporations.
Yep, he's got nutsacks on the market. Okay, so did this need to?
That's Tyler. Tyler, can I do a little?
Steal it. Tyler's doing a steal, which is rare, but it is an accepted move here at the news team.
I'm gonna share my screen, but I actually have some pieces that are currently dropping.
That's what's up.
So me and Charles Gitnick have been good friend of the show. We've been working on a collection of called. Wow, I'm really losing my head today. You're
doing great, my boy.
But basically, it's a
You're working
collection.
hard.
But it's a collection of guns. These are all modeled by hand, modeled from scratch by me. And then he did the paintings for the targets on all the
I
pieces.
love them.
And they're all
Great.
unique. And the idea behind it is like it's like targets trying to stop guns, which I think is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And each, so for instance, there's one.
I want that PFP, baby.
Yeah, so
These
each
guns are
hot.
hot, by the
each
way.
comes with.
I mean, they're
Damn,
gorgeous. Like, I cannot believe you did this.
these are
we've
top
been
of the
working
line.
on it since September, so it's been a long
Damn.
run for these because I mean
How
they're
long-
really.
Tell me, how long does it take to make a gun? To
It
model one
depends.
of these?
Honestly, it depends. It's hard to say.
I know,
I mean,
and
it
there's
may
lots
have
of
been an
different
a lot of
aspects to it. Yeah.
for me too. It's like a lot of like experimenting and stuff as you go. Too, so
Mhm.
Is
you're,
that the
like, trying to-
policy?
Yep. Yeah, the policy is
That's so
written on
cool.
Whoa.
all of them.
Great.
Get in there closer. So yeah, the
I thought I
policy.
recognized the
cool.
policy ID. Anything fun in there? Seeb. I don't know, Seeb.
Oh, and the policy.
I always like to check him out. I like Seeb04. That's not bad.
Seebo4.
That's that sounds like a
Sounds like a
username.
username for sure.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, so they come
And a
with the
signature,
gun,
yeah, awesome, man.
And there's that. I mean, Tyler, how cool does it feel to
Oh,
know
yeah,
that you're doing
PFPs.
something for gun violence? You know, like
Right?
Yeah,
that you're doing something to end that.
I mean, I love the concept of it, and it's really cool too because I mean, cool is definitely not the right word.
I think it
I mean,
is.
you know.
Well, for I don't know what the right word to use is, but the fact that like it is lining up with a bit of the stuff that's happening in like with Russia and
oh yeah, especially
like,
right now.
yeah. So
Is it World War III? I don't know. Maybe.
we'll see. I hope they would hold their fire though.
Right?
And just all chill. But
You should send Putin one of these.
yeah, true. We have the red one, so
If
Yeah.
Vladimir Putin is watching and he wants one of these and he
Yeah.
promises
If you
not
hold
to
your
invade
fire.
Ukraine, maybe you'll get one. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
yeah, if
And they're hot.
if he promises, I'll send him
You
one.
gotta promise.
He
Mhm.
can pass. We'll take one off auction.
Yeah, maybe we'll get
But
one.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll get one
totally.
for
We can make that happen.
God,
True.
the world, man.
Yeah.
This is a really exciting thing. I love that the PFP picks, there's 3 of them, not even just one. You have 3 options
Yep.
that come with,
Totally.
which I am
the cloth.
all in on, and we will be copying this for our Facility 7 drop. So
Hell yeah.
just so you know.
That's awesome.
Been waiting for this
Fun.
collab too. Like y'all are a collab that I just like wanted to see for a long time.
Yeah, Charles, he's so cool to work with. And Fettuccine and Nick, his manager, they're all like so cool to work with.
Yeah, that's where we met Fettuccine. Yeah.
Yeah, and also 10% of the profits are being donated. I don't know the exact charity because that's done through them. It's like the same charity they did for the last end violence charity thing. But yeah, so 10% is being donated, and yeah,
That's
and
really
the
great.
auctions are happening in the tour guide Discord. So
Hell yes. I'm going to scope it out after this.
I get it.
oh, and one more thing, the
Yeah,
person
right.
who won the first one was actually Benjamin from the Benjamins Club, which was
Oh,
I was very
whoa.
honored by
That's
that.
great.
That was very cool.
That's
And
really
he-
special.
He was bidding on the second one too.
It reminds me of collabits, like, you know, when you would see who would got your stuff.
Yeah, it's
so
like,
cool.
it's really exciting, and it's cool. Like, I mean, honestly, it's kind of cool that the Cnft.io auctions aren't happening because that was our first pick. But like doing it in the Discord is so much fun, like with the emojis and like different
Yeah.
channels.
I
and
know.
stuff. It's like it's really fun.
I love it.
Totally better vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Journey, you know. Yeah.
All right, well, that's enough shilling out of me.
Well, thank you for sharing. Very happy.
love it.
that you stole that one.
Very nice.
Yeah, I had to throw that in there.
No, great. So our next drop here we're talking about is Cute Creatures, which
We just bought
You guys got one? What'd you get? I got
Yeah.
one this morning too.
we'll show it off
Yeah,
here in
yeah,
a sec,
okay.
but let's talk a little bit about it. So this Cute Creatures drop is from Chatty Nasser. And Nasser, he's been working on this concept. Oh, you want to sell it? Well, take it away, Summer.
Because I just learned a lot about it.
Yeah, no, you're probably better suited than I am.
So Chatty has been having his show, conversations with chatting with Chatty.
It's chatting.
And he talked about he just did a tweet about how exactly this customization for cute creatures is going to work. They're minting right now, and you get 2 accessories plus the cute creature. One of the, I think there's 7
well, I'm going to show it off, actually. I'm going to pop that right
there
up.
are 7 different actual creatures, and a bunch of different accessories, a bunch of different collabs, and there are a maximum of 8,888. And you can go into this app and customize which accessories are going to be on your creature. There are 11 types of cute creatures, and they each have their own backstory and personality. We pulled an angel. They have zombie. They're really awesome. And
you customize it based on what you actually hold.
Yes,
so
yes.
You need to have the accessory, and then you can do all sorts of crazy stuff like this if you have those extra accessories.
And then you mint that custom, and you can mint that customized one after. But this is also going to be explored way more than this. It's not just this. I mean, there's already been all these collaborations and like customization. But from there, Chatty also plans to explore their personalities and backstories after the drop, and there are some other really exciting plans that I saw, but I can't remember.
Like an animated show or something?
Yeah,
like
movies, like a show or something. And this is the first project on Cardano to allow the collectors to customize the NFTs they receive and then remint the newly built cute creature as another unique PFP. It will cost 6.8 ADA to get a new one minted, from the customizer thing, and you will get 2 ADA back. So it says this feature will be launched soon.
Is that the part about the app, or?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I guess so, but I thought we were looking at that.
No, yeah, it did. This morning it wasn't out.
Well, let me show you, because it's out.
Yeah, I thought we were.
So this is what we got. Now we just minted the one so far, but here it is.
Damn, those are cool. That's a wicked cool color combo.
Compatible
Yeah, we
only
just
with
followed this
unicorn.
guy. He's really
this
cool.
is interesting. This one can only be used with the unicorn
base body. Yeah.
So all we can do is this at the moment, which isn't as exciting as we need to buy more. Thing. I mean, that's part of it.
I'm about to buy one. From mine.
Alyssa and I both contributed some
accessories and backgrounds and frames.
Maybe we could show those off.
We got that Elvis hair.
Yeah. Okay, let me pop that up. So we have this is a collab with cute creatures. Here we go. Show you a little something. Now we won't see it on the actual creature. True. This is just basically the files that we submitted to be minted. Yeah. And I don't even know what he called them because he named all of these things. Yeah. We have to actually see people pull them before we find out what they're called. Damn. But
no, I named these.
You
did? Yeah.
I didn't see it, so okay. So check this out. This is our. This goes in the center of the head. This is a third eye door sort of thing.
Like Tyler has underneath his bandana right now. That's why he's wearing the bandana to cover it up.
This is pretty cool. It's kind of an offering. Oh, you know what? You can't even see it.
This is like, it's kind of like the cute creature is a god or something, and they are being handed the moon.
Yeah.
And it would be at the bottom.
This goes over the mouth using Danotype, of course.
Danotype.
Oh, hell yeah.
Got 2. But the little redacted mouth thing. This is eyeballs. Good vibes for the eyes. These were fun. This one. We saw somebody actually, Ken M.
Yeah,
or Ken
Adams.
He minted this, and I'll show you that tweet. But this is really cool. Alyssa made this using a AI generative
and our Mardi Gras picture
and a Mardi Gras mask.
But
icon
like our actual Mardi Gras costume pictures. I thought, no, that was a different one. Yeah, no, never mind.
Very cool. And then a little film thing for the outside, a little frame. Oh, and Elvis hair, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially enjoyed hearing and seeing Schhhart talking about Elvis so much, and I'm like, we're right there with you.
Totally.
This is really Elvis's hair. I took this from a real picture of Elvis, so enjoy.
Certified official Elvis.
Yeah. Okay, I did want to pop this tweet up because Ken Adams is out there.
Awesome.
And he's always tuning in.
And he got some good stuff. I like how he got these fans from Sushi and
that wolf.
Really cool.
There's
stuff.
that unicorn. Maybe he'd like our spray can.
Yeah.
Spray can.
Damn.
And
There's
they
so
hold
many
that
artists in this.
Love it. Yeah, it's a
I
huge
know,
collab.
Boss Mouse.
I know.
Really, really cool. Fernando Torelli. A lot of really cool people. I think Retro NFTs.
Yeah.
I definitely need to mint until I can get hooked up.
Oh, I'd see that's so dangerous. Like I want to mint.
I know.
I want to do that too, but it's. So
I know. Okay, well, I probably could give myself a max of 2 more.
Yeah.
I don't know how much. If I could spend more than that right now.
We should. I want to talk to Chatty to see if he can put like. Oh, he kind of has it. It'd be cool to see everything in one place. All the collaborative.
Oh
stuff.
yes.
All the
Oh, look how
stuff.
cute.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see what people make. And you should definitely check out the interviews he's done with all the different collabs and friends of the show. For sure. Keep an eye there.
We're loving that one. It was very exciting to be asked to be a part of that.
And get to know him more too.
Yeah, we did an interview. So I don't know when that's coming out, but it will come out at some point, and we'll tell you about it.
Cool.
I think he's dropping one a day. So if we're not enough CNFT news, if we're not enough CNFT content for you, you can
definitely
hold it against you this time because we like Chatty.
Yeah.
No,
you just have to get them approved.
So here we go. Now we talked a little bit about Mastodon.
Chatty's coming on next week. So plug.
Oh yeah. All right.
What?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I did not know that.
I'm pretty sure. I was wrong last time, so I just want to double check. But I'm pretty sure.
Masked on buttons.
Yeah, so we talked a bit about Mastodon buttons earlier, but here's some more details for this drop. The Mastodon buttons are releasing these animated NFTs with the soundtrack, and there's 40 to 60 seconds of animation with the music. And I don't actually know how to read this notation that Will has used.
296 animation variations.
Interesting.
He said fire because they're fire.
Maybe it was a
animations.
fire emoji, but it just says fire.
Yeah, that's what it is. You're so right. Gotta watch those emojis.
But as we said earlier, the drop date is Saturday, January 29th. But here's a little bit more details. 57 ADA per. There will be just under 1,500 NFTs. That's 1,498 NFTs. And that's dropping at 1,600 UTC. That's 4 p.m. UTC.
I'm freaking out about Robo. Okay. Yeah. I love text-based games. Aeonium Sky tweeted about them. That's actually how I even found out about them. But they are going to be releasing Season 1 NFTs, 219 of them. And you'll be able to battle, collect, and earn Robo tokens.
I think are they out? Oh no, it's coming out. These are what is this, season 0 or something? Because something's out already.
Well, season 1 is out. This is just the next batch of season 1.
Oh, they're continuing the season 1 release. Okay, that makes sense.
And there are 10 Aeonium Sky collabs, 10 Lucky Planet collabs, 10 Block Owls collabs.
Nice.
I haven't seen Lucky Planet, but I love Block Owls too. Mm-hmm. And 1 customization pass. I guess you get your own robot. Woo! Wow. Nice. And the drop date is January 29th at 5 p.m. UTC, 50 ADA a pop.
Yeah. Now says we have a drop date for Rebellion. Great. So let's pop up Rebellion. All right. Looks like this is a.
Will did this.
Oh, I see. So this is an update to a previous story, and the drop date for this Rebellion set is Sunday, January 30th at 5 p.m. UTC. There will be 6,789 NFTs in the collection, and it will cost 46 ADA per Rebel.
I love this.
This art is nice.
Beautiful.
I mean,
it's like that Cartoon Network style.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly.
And
it was like
I got Samurai Jack vibes off of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it
huge
had
Samurai
all of
Jack
the
vibes.
and it had all of the different
I love it.
classes and subclasses. Oh yeah, this one
Yeah.
is so
It's all
cool.
coming back. So that's
This one's so cool.
we're
January
definitely gonna be
30th.
mentioning
Yeah,
that one.
yeah.
Keep that on the schedule.
I
Okay,
about to
okay.
miss that. He's from Vietnam, the artist, and he's got a unique cubism art style, and was the art director for Red Cat Motion, and now he's coming out with a developer and
It's happening.
doing the NFT thing.
Now here we go with our next and final
Yeah, talking about cubism.
talk.
I know.
So somebody take it away.
Yeah, so Picasso is a collection of colorful NFT art. This is Series 1, Ready for Evolution. I think that's the name of it. It's a collection of funny and colorful characters, which reflect every one of us.
Nice.
Digital art lovers are ready, who are ready for the evolution. 16 different Picasso characters will have unique faces, special traits, attributes, and several different body types in colors and backgrounds. And these are dropping on the 29th for 33 ADA a pop, with 3,333 NFTs total.
Damn, that's awesome. It's like, it kind of reminds me of Anton Gudim's drop. I know they're very different, but
It's got a vibe.
in that they're both trying to like veer off of the sort of average kind of PFP Bored Ape thing. They're trying to do something like weirder, and I really like that.
I was just about to remark that, like, we're in the next phase now of Cardano NFTs.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Like the new projects that are coming out. I mean, there were always projects constantly all the time. That was never not happening. But the stuff that we're seeing these days, it feels like we have all leveled up a bit.
Oh yeah, it definitely does.
The artists that the teams,
coming over
the
here.
plans, the vibes.
Yeah, like look at Yummy with 7 announcements. You know, that just shows
2022 is what's up. You know, because now, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What does it show?
No, that's
just
all
the
I
same
said.
what we were talking. Yeah. 2022 smart contracts are out. You know, and that was NFTs exist on Cardano. Neither of these things were true in January 1 year ago.
Yeah.
Not at all. So this is it. This is the year. We're in it. And I feel
Riding the momentum.
I feel it. And by the time CNFT Con rolls around in October, what in the world
we might be levitating.
Like?
We might be levitating off the stage.
I'm gonna be
I don't know.
levitating in an Aeonium car. I'm gonna be driving it through CNFT
Laid
Con.
back.
What's up? What's up?
It's like Schhhart says, you don't know if your eye is gonna, like, you just don't know. So we have to see.
Exciting time.
And there's probably stuff being worked on right now that's gonna blow our minds, and like, which is crazy because all this cool stuff is being worked on like this whole time.
It's happening.
Yeah. So
you'll hear it here first. Real news.
So some parting words. Join us for marbles tomorrow evening.
It's not Friday, Scotty.
Please join us for Monday's show. We're gonna have some great guests. Who do we have? We got Dirtbirds and
Dirtbirds, Ada Toms, Nudes, a whole
be a hot
awesome
show.
crew.
Now it will not be on the NFT Update channel. That's right. It will only be on the new CNFT News channel. So if you have not subscribed to that, you know, get on over there and do it.
Follow us on Twitter, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and make sure you go to the CNFT News. And if you show up and you're like, where is everybody? I hope this moment will make you remember that's where you should be.
That's right.
We'll still have our Thursday shows here for a little bit.
Yeah.
But we're going to
slowly probably forever.
There's no plan at all right now for what's going to happen to Thursday shows. As it is, we're here. We're streaming on both. Maybe that'll change, but you know, no plans. Yeah. We'll see. But another thing to remember is that every Wednesday we have a Twitter space called The Water Cooler at the CNFT Newsroom. And guess what? We've got a brand new co-host. Oh yeah, Justin.
JPEG.
Oh,
JP Gardner.
There they
Yeah.
are.
Everybody.
You guys have been real reticent with your cheering
know.
today. Usually it's like all the time. You guys
think-
better wake up. We got to start putting some caffeine in the water cooler.
I guess so. That's so true. Yeah, I mean, we had been seeing Justin JPEG standing around the water cooler, really rousing all the other employees and getting them really fired up and into like really deep discussions. And we were like, look, you need to be here, man, on Wednesdays.
It's
He
funny.
said.
We never actually see him work. He just stands around the water cooler.
Right, it's weird.
He has good conversations, so it's worth it. I just hope
It really is.
Pistachio doesn't see him.
Exactly.
Yeah, for real.
We're
gonna have to get him a
vouch for
pass, one of these passes.
Yeah.
Actually, that brings up a good point. This is, once again, I will remind everyone, this is your last chance to get the most OG of all CNFT news merchandise.
Which is the
technically
special
merchandise.
studio pass, which we're gonna do things with later on down the line.
Mhm. You'll get a customized one. You'll have your face or your avatar or whatever there, your name, and issued in January. Because guess what?
That's when the
If
whole
you
batch
join
is.
up in February, you'll get a February badge. If you join up in March, you'll get a March badge. But we'll probably only go for X number of badges, and then it'll get cut off. Who knows what that will be? We'll see. But
that's the airdrop that you'll get for the $20 tier or higher.
Thank you, yes.
So if you do Mr. Pistachio's Rolodex, the merch tier, or PNS Whale, you will get this. You will get an airdrop every month. This is the one for this month. So get in the next few days if you can.
And I'm not going to promise that we're going to make physical passes that look exactly like this with lanyards and give them out at CNFTCon, but I'm not going to not promise.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
Nice.
It can't be too bad as long as we'll just keep the the files for each.
Yeah, exactly.
We could definitely do
Then
it.
we could do it in some capacity.
The 2023 CNFT con will have them. Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
definitely. By then, we'll guarantee it. So check it out. There's our Patreon, and we have 2 patrons right now, and they are the best of you. So if you want to be the best,
Cue the
Probably
people
louder
who
than
real
normal.
applause, not our fake canned applause.
Speaking of hero, there goes my hero, and it's about you two.
That's right. All right, my friends, this brings us once again to a 3-hour show closing.
You know it. That's how we roll. We got to get all the news.
We had a wonderful episode today. Thank you all so much for being here, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
It was a dang riot.
So for CNFT News, I'm Scott Chestnut.
I'm Summer Horseygrave.
And I'm with Spaces.
Grab your mug, Tyler. It's gossip time.
Ooh, gossip time.
Can you believe what Mr. Pistachio was wearing today?